getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys back in the stream here tonight here, and a happy Tuesday, everybody, as we have the Eastern Conference semis once again in a series that's tied up at 2 games apiece tonight. The Indiana Pacers, they've won 2 straight games after trailing down 0-2, and a massive victory they picked up on Sunday in game number 4, 121-89. The final score, with Indiana having all the momentum right now. The Knicks struggling to get bodies here for this team to play in their games, as they got a lot of their players racking in 40-plus minutes, even playing an entire game in this series for some of the players for New York, as the minutes have really taken a toll. It's been a big issue with the injury bug hitting New York really hard. They have 6 total players listed out tonight for this game for the Knicks, so they are without Bojan Bogdanovic, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, Charlie Brown Jr., and Dwayne Washington, all listed out tonight for New York in this matchup, whereas Indiana basically healthy. It's just Benedict Mathurin, the lone player that's listed out tonight for this game for the Pacers, that the Pacers going to keep on looking to push the tempo, push the pace, and they are looking to wear the Knicks down once again in this matchup. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and welcome back everybody tonight. Feel free to put out in the chat who you guys like to win this one here, Knicks or Pacers tonight, for a big matchup. This is a huge telling game in the series, especially if New York loses this game. Looks like this series is done if the Knicks lose this game. The home team has won every single game so far in this series. And the Knicks, they got out to a 2-0 start, won the first 2 games in their home floor. They've been pretty good at home this season, 27-14 in the regular season on their home floor. Pacers won 21-20 on the road in the regular season for Indiana, but Indiana's got all the momentum. The Knicks tonight, a 1.5-point favorite, and what should be a close game between these 2 teams. What's good, Ice Ice Baby, Mario, Angel, Warren, Grego? Welcome to the stream, everybody, tonight for this matchup here. Mario liking the Knicks to bounce back in this game here, and the Pacers looking good early, taking a pull in the early going right now, 61-39. Hey, what's good? Black Pen, Red Pen, welcome back to the stream here, bud. Glad to have you back in. Hope all is going well, and welcome back in here. Vegas, welcome back in here, man. Should be a really good matchup in store tonight here. The Knicks just trying to get bodies healthy and trying to have everybody stay healthy throughout the course of this match. Jalen Brunson had 2 really good games to begin this playoff series by him. Last game really struggled, though. They had 0 hot hands in the last game for New York as they got shredded. The game was over in the first 10 minutes. Basically 121-89. Pacers won on Sunday afternoon. Indiana shot the ball 57% from the floor. The Knicks shot just 34% from the floor. Real concerning for New York as Indiana struggled big time defensively in the first 2 games of this series. The Pacers just outright dominated New York in the last game, and New York had a major free throw disparity in the last game too. They went 22 for 31 on free throws. The Pacers went just 7 and 8 in the last game, but the Pacers racked up 60 points in the paint. They led as many by 43 points in that Game 4 victory at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. But right now it switches back over to Madison Square Garden. And the Knicks tonight, this is a huge game, more so for New York tonight, because if New York loses this one, it looks like the series is most likely done. Series tied up at 2 apiece. This Pacers team, they're deep, explosive offense. They kind of have some similarities to that Atlanta Hawks team from 3 years ago that knocked off the Sixers with Doc Rivers and Ben Simmons in the Eastern Conference semis from 3 years ago. So they got a little bit of those similarities here with this Pacers team compared to Atlanta's team from 3 years ago. Both of those teams could score. They shot the ball just to cover off, just shooting the ball with a cover off and just lighting it up from the floor. And that's been the Pacers all season long, the top offense in the NBA. What's good, Charlize? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in once again. Harry, welcome back in. That's awesome. Had a great time with his cousin and daughter past couple of days. Just left this afternoon. Always great when you get to spend time with your family. Knicks tonight going to blue jerseys, white numbers, orange letters out on the front of the uniform. Jalen Brunson, he is looking ready for this matchup here tonight. 36 points per game in the first 2 games on 57% shooting. He's only shooting 37%, averaging 22 in the last 2 games of this series. About to tip off in just a minute. Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Miles Turner, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, the starting 5 for Indiana, going up against Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Isaiah Hartenstein, Miles McBride, and Josh Hart, the starting 5 for New York. Knicks have 6 players listed out for today's game. OG Anunoby still not back yet for New York due to the hamstring injury, so he is out once again. No Julius Randle, no Mitchell Robinson. 6 total players listed out for the Knicks. Bojan Bogdanovic, Charlie Brown Jr., and Dwayne Washington all listed out tonight for this matchup as we are underway. And the Pacers control the opening tip. Nesmith attacks inside the paint, drives right to the cup, and he scores up and in off the backboard with a quick 2 to begin the game by Aaron Nesmith. A 10-second bucket by the Pacers. Good way for Indiana to set the tone to begin this game, and now New York will look for a response, being down a quick 0-2 in this matchup. Brunson had it deflected to the backcourt. Brunson down to 7 in the shot clock. Dribbles up top of the key. Brunson drives on Nesmith. Jumper, takes it mid-range. Off the mark, no good. Nesmith collects the defensive rebound. Daniel, Mikey, Charles, welcome back in, everybody, tonight. Second possession tonight here for Indiana. Attacking inside the paint. Hartenstein records the goaltend, and now will be a bucket for Indiana. So a quick 2 more points for the Pacers. Quick 4-zip lead. Hey, we get a dono here. Black pen, red pen. Thanks so much for the dono. Really appreciate it for the dono. Thanks so much. 20th time that Black pen, red pen also has dropped a super on the live stream here. Absolute legend. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Missed jumper to elbow by DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound control by Hartenstein. Up fake at the top. Brunson dribbles up. 15-footer straight away. Swash. 4-2 now as the Knicks are on the board in the opening minute. Third possession of the game for the Pacers. Out fake at the wing with Turner. Sends it out to the left baseline. Siakam backs his way. Working on Hart. Siakam at the low block. Dribbles out inside the key. Siakam spin move. Floats it up off to Nembhard. Off the pass. Couldn't connect. Offensive rebound. And Nesmith tried to thread the needle with a pass here. And we get a loose ball foul picked up on the floor. Charged to New York. So a lot going on to unpack right there. I believe it's going to be charged to Josh Hart, and it is. So that's his first personal foul of the night picked up, charged to Josh Hart. Resty, welcome back in. Thanks for joining back in here. Yeah, the Knicks are the ones that's affected by the injuries. So New York has 6 players listed out for this game. Inbound to Indiana. Indiana with just 1 player listed out with Benedict Mathurin. Hand off to Nembhard. Nembhard at the top of the key. He was the hero. The game winner on Friday night in Game 3 to get Indiana on the board with their first victory. Missed jumper at the top of the free throw circle by Turner. But there's Nembhard able to tap it up and in. Good for 2. Excellent start for the Pacers so far. 6-2 here. Almost 2 minutes into this game. Brunson shake and bake at the low block. Sends it outside to McBride. Open 3 in the air. Swash. Miles McBride delivers on the triple. 1-point game right now. That's a big 3 out in the clear made by McBride. Pacers with possession. Halliburton floats the pass across the floor off to Siakam. Siakam at the left wing. Receives it from Nembhard. Attacks inside the paint. Blocked by Hartenstein. Here goes New York galloping up the floor with the basketball. Hart shovels on top off to Brunson. I love the lettering that they have on the jerseys. That is completely different from the jerseys that they wore this season. Loose ball. Turnover. Out of bounds by New York. It went out of bounds by Hart at the baseline. Yeah, if you have the TV looking at this game right now, the New York font on the front of their jerseys, it's also the midcourt font as well. It's really interesting. I actually like the font they got tonight here. It's totally different. Halliburton outside, catching fire. 3 right down the middle. He delivers. 9-5 for the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton, his first 3 points tonight. Brunson crosses midcourt now for the Knicks. Bounce pass Hartenstein to the top, into the hands to Hart. Hart sends it off to Brunson. Brunson off the screen set by Hartenstein. Dribbles up to the right wing. Brunson drives inside. Brunson, leaner, got it to go, and it's good for 2. And a contact +1 by Jalen Brunson. I like the Knicks tonight in this game. The Knicks really need this game. tonight. It's a home game for them. If they lose this game, it's most likely over. So I'm going to take the Knicks. They're favorites by 1.5. I'll take the Knicks by 5 today in this game. So I'll go New York 119-114 to win this game today. Jalen Brunson with a free throw here at the line. And it's no good. Missed off the rim. He comes up with an offensive rebound, though. Brunson finds DiVincenzo. He was huge 2 games ago. Handoff from Hardenstein to DiVincenzo. Attacks inside the paint. No good. Clean off the glass for the two-handed. Flush, though, by Hardenstein for the putback chamber. Tied up at 9. Major putback flush right there by Hardenstein. Jay Ramirez, welcome back in the stream here, man. Yeah, this Pacers team, they kind of have a lot of similarities to the Atlanta Hawks from 3 years ago. The Hawks were a 5 seed in that tournament from 3 years ago. As that is good in the 3 by Miles Turner at the left wing perimeter. 12-9 now to score. Brunson has it at the top. He's defended by Nembhard. Brunson dribbles up to the right elbow. Brunson backs his way in Nembhard. Bounce pass off the Hart. Wide open 3 for the tie. Missed off the front rim. No good. Collected in the quarter by Nesmith for the defensive rebound. Up the floor goes off to Siakam. Lost it off the spin move. Turns it over. And here goes DiVincenzo. Dribbles behind his back. Guarded by Halliburton. Missed the 3 in transition. Offensive board picked up by McBride, though. Pretty much an even game so far in the first 4 minutes. McBride, baseline dribble, floats the pass left corner. Hart, baseline drive from the left. His pass deflected, intercepted by Turner. And here goes the Pacers with it. Halliburton, up the floor, off to Siakam. Siakam sends it off to Halliburton. Halliburton's going to control it. 15 on the shot clock right now for the Pacers. Top of the key. Andrew Nembhard dribbles up to the free throw circle. Nembhard inside the key, up fake, fires the pass out to the top. Turner up fake, drives on a mismatch over Brunson, and he scores up and in off the glass for the easy 2. 14-9, Miles Turner just on a complete mismatch right there, torching Brunson downhill to the rim. Brunson at the wing, drives on Nembhard. Brunson flings it off to Hardenstein. Handoff, left corner 3. McBride got it blocked by Halliburton and out of bounds. It will stay Knicks basketball with just above 7 minutes left to go in the first. Good start to this game so far. Yeah, we got a bunch of people yesterday on the Celtics Cavs stream. That was unbelievable. Anunoby's not playing tonight, so he's out once again due to the hamstring injury. What's good, Harker, Barco, Adam on the stream. Welcome in, everybody, tonight. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jamaica in the house, welcome back in Harker tonight. And feel free, let us know where you guys are watching from out here. Got a lot of great supporters, especially from the Philippines. Looking at the analytics from the Philippines, they have the highest country total right now for total countries during the past 30 days for these streams right now. So we've been getting a lot of love out in the Philippines for this channel. 7:08 left to go in the first. The court crew has to clean up a sweaty spot on the floor, so it's taking a little bit of time right now as they don't have a mop or anything. They have to clean it up via a towel swipe with the court crew unit right now cleaning it up. So we got 9 on the shot clock. Knicks will look to get the inbound. The lob goes to Hardenstein, deflected up in the air, couldn't inbound it cleanly. That's a turnover off the inbound by New York. Halliburton floats up the shot, missed off the mark, put back chance. Siakam, what up? Siakam got fouled, and Siakam will shoot 2 now at the line. So that is called on Isaiah Hardenstein as he picks up the shooting foul. Indiana right now just controlling this game. They got all the momentum in the series. 2 victories. They shot the ball 70% from the floor by Siakam in the 2 wins. He's shooting 70% from the floor in the 2 victories they've got in this series. Siakam here is shooting 2 at the line. First one is good. 15-9. Hey, what's good? Ramon in the stream. Welcome in from the Philippines. Alex, welcome back in here. He's got the Pacers for this one. Good start for Indiana right now. Start to pull away. Siakam's going to have a second free throw. It's up and it's good. Right down the middle. 7-point lead for Indiana. These minutes starting to rack up for New York. Brunson top of the key, dribbling up to the top of the free throw circle. Swings it outside the Hart. Handoff DiVincenzo at the left wing. DiVincenzo towards his right around the perimeter. The ball got poked loose. It got tapped out of bounds by Siakam. And the Knicks will take a timeout. So in between their possession, with the shot clock dwindling down, Tibbs takes the timeout. So we take the first timeout on the floor tonight with 6:47 left to go in the first. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So you guys got a transfer from USF. I did not hear about that. It's been a lot of transfer movement once again recently for college. So we take the first time out on the night. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell here if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. And what a start for the Pacers currently. Lights out. 60% shooting right now and 6 for 10 in their first 10 shot attempts. Perfect. 2 for 2 from 3. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And everybody's been able to score. Just really good balance by this Pacers squad. Halliburton's made a 3. The top scorer's got 5 with Miles Turner, who has made a 3 and got a 2 in a layup over Brunson. 4 by Siakam. 2 each between Nesmith and Nembhard. And for the Knicks right now, they have 3 different scores. 4 points by Hardenstein. 4 points by Brunson, 3 by McBride, and then 2 by Hardenstein. Hardenstein's got 3 rebounds so far, but some turnover issues by New York. New York's got already 3 turnovers so far. Yeah, that's going to be massive there for those ticket prices. I can only imagine for Coach Cal's return back to Rupp. This right here has a bunch more meaning for New York in this game. If New York can't take this, it's looking like the series is over. And it's looking like it's going to be Celtics against Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals if the Knicks can't win this one. This is a home game here for New York. They come in as a slight favorite. They've lost 2 in a row. What a response yesterday by OKC, because they were looking like they were going to go down 3-1. And then Dallas had a monumental collapse at the end, and the Thunder won that game last night. Just a huge collapse in the second half for the Mavs yesterday. They were up by double digits. Yeah, we come back from the timeout right now. They're showing the OG Anunoby injury from Game 2. It hasn't been able to play ever since. That's a big, big loss for the Knicks due to the hamstring injury. So he's out for the 3rd straight game in a row tonight for Anunoby. Back from the timeout, the 3 straight away. Brunson bricked it off the back rim. Offensive rebound picked up in the corner by Hardenstein. At the wing off to Hart. Hart dribbles towards his left hand off to Brunson. Brunson drives on top, and Brunson at the right corner sends it outside off to Hart. 5 in the shot clock. Josh Hart, step back 3 in the air over Turner. Switches it. 16-12 right now. That's a massive 3 off the swish by Josh Hart. 6:20 left to go in the first. 5 in the floor look like this for Indiana as they go deep with their rotation. Miles Turner, Ben Shepherd, TJ McConnell, Obi Toppin, and Tyrese Halliburton. 3 in the shot clock for McConnell. Jumper, mid-range, connects on it. And getting to his spots right now for TJ. It's given the defense a whole lot of issues in the Knicks in these games, dribbling circles around them. Hart, bounce pass off to Hardenstein. Hardenstein at the free throw circle, hands it off to DiVincenzo. Looks to turn the corner. DiVincenzo blocked off the glass. Not going to be rolled a goaltend offensive rebound off the Hardenstein miss, and DiVincenzo scores it for 2. So eventually New York got it. That looked like it should have been a goaltend in the first one that DiVincenzo went up and scored. Toppin just slips right past DiVincenzo to the cup for the open layup. 20-14 right now. Knicks with possession, down by 6. It will just be this one stream tonight, so only this one stream I'll have for coverage here on the channel. Brunson drives inside on McConnell, and he scores up and off the backboard with a left-hand layup. 20-16 right now. Back and forth. McConnell moves across the floor off the top and hand off to Halliburton. Halliburton, left baseline dribble, bounce pass to the cutter. McConnell's open. McConnell scores up and through. Good for 2 more. TJ McConnell, quick 4 coming off the bench for him. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. This game's starting to create pace to it. Brunson dribbles up to the right elbow. Brunson, bounce pass to Hardenstein. Free throw circle. Pass off to the cutter. Backdoor McBride. That's a strong layup up and in off the glass. Good for 2. Back and forth. 4-point game. McConnell sends it on top off to Turner. Gives it over to Toppin. Toppin, jumper. Takes it for the mid-range shot. Missed off the front rim over Hardenstein. It's Hart who collects the defensive rebound. Hart attacks inside the paint. Spin, shovels. Hardenstein, bunny floater. Drills it for 2 more. It's a 2-point game, 22-20. And a timeout taken on the floor by Indiana. Signs of life for New York now to get back winning 2. Isaiah Hardenstein with an assist off the backdoor cutter with a layup made by Miles McBride over Toppin. And then just a moment ago, 2 more by the Knicks to cut into the Pacers' lead as we take the timeout. Wow, good start to this game so far. Both of these teams just able to get to the rim, knock down their shots to begin this game. Knicks are shooting 9 for 18, 50%. Currently, Pacers are at 64% right now, and we've barely had the Pacers attempt threes. Pacers are perfect from 3. Just 2 for 2 right now from 3-point range in this first quarter. A lot of, basically, for the majority of their buckets have been scored downhill, getting to the rim by Indiana so far. What's good? Richard on the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in here, man. It's liking the Pacers for this one. Feel free to hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this game tonight here, Pacers or Knicks. And right now in the poll, it's actually the Pacers who's taking the poll currently, 59-41 right now at the moment. If you're new in the stream, we got 200 plus watching right now. Make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games throughout the playoffs here. Also covered a lot of great college hoops games for the March Madness tournament in the past, during the past 2 months ago. So that was an awesome time as well. We reached 25K for subscribers almost 2 months ago. An incredible milestone that we set on the channel. And all those links are posted in the description of this video. Feel free to check out the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise site. We got a lot of cool stuff on there. If anybody's interested in some channel merch, that link is posted in the description of this video. I also just posted it in the chat there too, so it's right now in the chat. We got a lot of cool stuff. I'm actually wearing my t-shirt right now that I created a logo for the Behind the Arc Basketball t-shirt. But we've got a lot of cool stuff. T-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, pillowcases, stickers, iPhone cases, mugs, tote bags, a lot of cool stuff over in the merchandise site. So feel free to check it out if you guys would like. And also, all those other links are posted in the description of this video. Discord, Twitter. My Twitter's at BehindTheArc14. And then if anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, that is also pinned to the chat. It's as low as $1.99 for the US dollar rate to become a channel member. And channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams that I cover at the very end. So right now the Pacers have gone 7 players deep. They have 6 total players who scored. 5 points by Miles Turner leading the way. 4 points by Pascal Siakam, and TJ McConnell off the bench has 4 in his first 2 minutes tonight. Halliburton has made it 3. Knicks top scorer. They got their entire starting 5 now to score. 6 points by Brunson, 5 by McBride, 4 by Hardenstein, 3 by Hart, 2 by DiVincenzo as we come back from the timeout. Two-point game, Pacers with an inbound. Left to right on the floor for Indiana. McConnell is on the floor with Toppin, Halliburton, Ben Shepherd, and Miles Turner. Skip pass, McConnell out to the corner. It's a 3 taken by Turner. Missed off the mark, no good. Up into the hands to Hart. Tossed it over to the wrong player. Intercepted at midcourt by Halliburton. Corner 3. It is sunk down by Ben Shepherd. Off the assist by Toppin as he flung it out to the right corner. 25-20 for the Pacers under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Brunson, he's got 6, top scorer for the Knicks. Dribbles towards his right around the perimeter. Turns the corner, drives on Turner. Scoop score, up and in off the backboard. Good for 2 for Jalen Brunson. 3-point game right now. Brunson up to 8 total points. 3.5 left to go here in the first quarter. McConnell, top of the key, defended by DiVincenzo. McConnell dribbles up, has possession, lobs it down low off the Turner. Turner backs his way, ball got poked loose off the double, and it results in a turnover off Miles Turner. Here goes McBride, pushing tempo. McBride takes the distance, and he scores up and in off the glass for 2 more. 1-point game right now, able to capitalize off the Pacers' turnover, and a timeout taken on the floor by Rick Carlisle of Indiana. 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. The Knicks brought the double team defensively. The ball got poked loose from Miles Turner, and Miles McBride took it a distance, coast to coast, right to the rack. Wow, this has been an excellent game so far tonight. Really, really good game between these two teams currently. What's good, Rogelio? Welcome back in here, man. This has just been close throughout. There was a time where the Pacers led by 7, but other than that, the Knicks have just crept back. The Knicks have never led tonight. So it's been multiple times that they found themselves by 1 possession trailing, but they just haven't been able to take the lead so far for New York. Miles McBride giving them a lot of good production so far. 7 points by McBride, 3 for 4 shooting, and he made a 3. Jalen Brunson leads the way with 8. And Rogelio is taking the Pacers for this one, looking to go up 3-2. This is a huge game right now. More so for the Knicks, I feel like, because this is a home game for New York, and you're looking to avoid the Pacers picking up 3 in a row in this game. If you're New York, the minutes are taking a toll. You want to close out this series as fast as possible. McConnell slipped on the floor, turned it over. It will go back to New York with the basketball. And Dante DiVincenzo and TJ McConnell having some words with one another right now. We take a look at this replay here. DiVincenzo guarding McConnell. McConnell, as he slipped up. So McConnell just lost his footing. He tripped as he beat DiVincenzo past midcourt off the dribble. Back to the Knicks here with possession. Josh Hart slicing the feathers. Takes it a distance and he scores with a left-hand layup. That's the first lead of the night for the Knicks and the whole crowd goes wild. On the far side of the floor, the Pacers turn it over. Indiana getting a little bit too careless with the basketball. They took the timeout previous, and now they've turned it over twice in a row. The Knicks and their fans starting to get into the mind here, the Pacers players. Kick out to the corner. Hart launches a 3. Swoosh! Bang, bang! Josh Hart trifecta from downtown. 29-25 New York. 4-point lead, largest one of the night. Ben Shepherd towards his left, floats the pass off the top end, intercepted by Precious Achiuwa with a steal. Here goes New York with it hard. Shovels off to McBride, outside Brunson. Brunson dribbles up, shake and bake, free throw circle, kick out to the corner. DiVincenzo, right baseline dribble, off to McBride, floats up the runner, and he scores. It's good for 2 more. Miles McBride, he's been massive so far tonight, and another timeout taken to the floor by Indiana. 31-25. The Knicks have all the momentum. Right now, they get the crowd behind them as the Pacers with Rick Carlisle burn another timeout. Miles McBride playing some serious minutes, helping out his team tonight. 9 points. He is the team leader in this game for the Knicks. Josh Hart's got 8. 8 by Brunson. 4 by Hartenstein. 2 by DiVincenzo. What a start here to this game as we go back and forth to close out the first. Raj in the stream, welcome in, taking the Knicks here. What's good, GWG Gaming in the stream? Thanks for joining in, finding my channel. Really appreciate it. You guys, the legends here, being a part on the stream. If you're a first timer, or if it's your first time joining in tonight, make sure to smash that thumbs up. If you guys are new here for the first time tonight, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And if you'd like to come on back for future live streams, make sure to ring that notification bell as well. It helps out this video a ton. Being found on YouTube, especially when you hit that thumbs up, goes a long way towards helping out the algorithm. Dante DiVincenzo off the baseline dribble. Excellent pass off to McBride, which once again cut backdoor straight line to the hoop and scored off the runner. So we got 2:10 left to go. Knicks started off 5 for 14. They trailed by 7 points at one point to begin this game. It was 15-8 Pacers, and now the Knicks lead by 6, 31-25. So this is a 13-point swing at the moment with 2:05 left to go in the first. McConnell has it at the Madison Square Garden logo off the dribble. Dribbles up now to the right baseline, out of bounds, and it got kicked out of bounds off DiVincenzo. That was lucky. Very, very lucky. He had 2 turnovers previous for the Pacers when McConnell. Very lucky right there that was kicked out of bounds off of DiVincenzo. McBride will substitute out of the game. Alec Burks, he was excellent off the bench during the last game and in the previous one as well. Alec Burks checks in right now. So the last 2 games, he has really been able to help out the rotation in terms of a team that struggled with bench minutes and depth with the Knicks. He has helped them out the previous 2 games. Inbound goes to Toppin. Into the hands to Siakam. Siakam at the left elbow, rises for the J over Hart. That's an air ball collected by DiVincenzo for the basketball. DiVincenzo, look at the push tempo here. DiVincenzo attacks, Euro step, kick out to the wing. Brunson swings it outside at DiVincenzo, laces up a 3, skidded off the rim, no good. Tipped in, but they're not going to count it. No, they will not. Referees point in the Pacers' direction. So it's an over-the-back call picked up on the foul charged to Precious Achiuwa for New York, and that will take away the tip in for the 2 points. What's good, Mario? Welcome back in. Looks like you had a great dinner out there. Good to hear, man. Boyette, thanks for joining back in. And this is going to put the Pacers in the bonus. So that foul was not a good one there for Precious Achiuwa for New York, going over the back. As Obi Toppin will now shoot 2 at the free throw line. So this is part of the bonus as New York just picked up their 5th in the quarter as a team. First one is good by Toppin. Second free throw by Toppin. It is up. It is good. Right down the middle. 4-point game. Knicks looking to take advantage in the last minute and a half as Halliburton's currently on the bench right now. Brunson on the floor with Hart, Achiuwa, DiVincenzo, and Burks. A turnaround jumper. Jalen Brunson drills it. Able to knock it down at the left elbow. 17-5 run by the Knicks in the last 3.5 minutes. Hand off to Neesmith. Neesmith attacks inside the paint. And a reach and foul picked up charge to New York. So this will stop the clock here. 1:12 left to go. The Pacers again going to Shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line, and another rough call going against the Knicks on the reach and foul off the drive inside the key by Nesmith. So that goes against New York again. Nesmith averaging 12 points per game in the series. First one's good. Yeah, that's great, Mario. Big thanks to Mario's girlfriend right there for a great meal he had for dinner. So she must do wonders for you, Mario. Free throw number 2 is good by Nesmith. We have a 4-point game now with 1:12 left to go in the first. Knicks with possession. Brunson at the left wing perimeter. So we're down to the final minute left to go. In the corner, Brunson floats up the shot, missed off the glass, no good. Tipped up to Siakam for the defensive rebound. Siakam for the Pacers, sends it off to Nesmith, attacks the paint, high off the glass, missed the layup though. And Hart has it here for the Knicks. Hart attacking, looking to take it coast to coast, no good. Block from the backside, he was fouled though. Late on the layup attempt, and Siakam picks up the shooting foul. This will be Josh Hart shooting 2 at the free throw line. So 45.3 seconds left to go. Been a choppy first quarter. We've gone back and forth, but a lot of timeouts so far in this opening quarter right now. Pacers already have burned 3 timeouts in this game. Somebody lost their shoe. Precious Achiuwa was jogging up the floor after the miss. He lost his shoe in the process, so he had his shoe in his hand, and once he got to midcourt, he put back his shoe. A lot of shenanigans already going on in this game today. 45 seconds left. Let's see here. Josh Hart driving on Siakam inside the key. And yeah, that was at the tail end of the layup. Hart blows past Siakam, had a step. Ooh! Yeah, I saw that now. I did not see that from the side camera angle, but yeah, you see that on the second and third cameras. Ooh, referees are looking at this one right now. So this is going under official review. Pascal Siakam actually with a whack with his arm to the top of the head of Josh Hart at the tail end of this layup. Left arm of Siakam comes across and gets Hart at the top of the head there. Yeah. So that's what they're looking at as we go under an official review currently. So Pascal Siakam with his arm extended, whacking Josh Hart at the top of the head now. So this is being reviewed on the monitors by the officials. This quarter's lasted for quite a bit of time. Still not done with the first. 33-29. What's good, Andre? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in here. Liking the Knicks for this one. Yeah, that's a basketball play there by Siakam. So he was trying to go for the block on Hart. Hart had to step past him. And Josh Hart will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So nothing flagrant about that. That's a basketball play altogether in itself. First one is good by Josh Hart. Yeah, tough call on Siakam, but there was contact to the head there. Yeah, good call. Good call on both sides because nothing was really excessive. That's a basketball play being made by Siakam. Second free throw is good by Hart. 35-29, 40 seconds left to go here to first. McConnell, guarded by DiVincenzo at the midcourt logo. McConnell swings it off to Nesmith. Nesmith shovels back out to McConnell. McConnell as DiVincenzo's down. McConnell kicks out to the corner. High arcing 3. Pascal Siakam sinks it. 35-32. That's a massive 3 there for Indiana. Knicks with a final 20 seconds left to go in the first. Brunson. 4-second differential shot clock and game clock for New York. Bounce pass down the middle by Brunson. Achiuwa kick out to the corner. Open 3, Alec Burks, and he rolls it in. 10 seconds left to go. Massive 3 there by Alec Burks. 38-32. Pacers. The second's winding down. McConnell, no good. Missed off the rim. Short inside. A key half-court shot at the buzzer. Missed off the back rim by DiVincenzo as we close out at the end of the first quarter. 38-32 at the end of one. As the Knicks lead. And a roller coaster first quarter of a game. It was a 7-point lead by the Pacers for their largest lead, 15-8. But then the Knicks able to storm back, take the lead in New York. Leading by 6 right now, which is currently tied for their largest lead of the game, 38-32 as we end the first quarter. Really good game we got going on here right now. Good competitive first quarter and a big response back from the Knicks, because the Knicks could have been just in hot water early on in this game. They were trailing by 7 in the early going, struggling to get their offense going, and finally things started to click. What's good, Jeffrey in the stream? Welcome in, man. Sorry to hear about your team today. Hopefully they'll bounce back in the next one there. Tough loss for your team. Oh, wow. Some DQ blizzards for Mario. That sounds good. Yeah, I haven't been to a DQ in a while. We usually have the grill and chill DQs around where I live. We have a couple of those that are like the DQ ice cream serve only, but the ones that's the grill and chill, those got much more options. Some really good food that they have over there. Hey, what's good from the Philippines? We got Alex in the channel. Welcome in. JMZ, welcome on board from the Philippines. A lot of great supporters tuning in from the Philippines right now. I was looking at my analytics, and it had the Philippines as like the top country representing during like the past month or so. Double figures for 2 players for New York. Jalen Brunson, he's got 10 on 5 for 9 shooting, so much better bounce back game so far by Brunson. 10 points by Josh Hart. Josh Hart's been excellent. 3 for 4 shooting so far. He's going to have a double-double before it's over. He's already got 5 rebounds for Josh Hart. 9 points by Miles McBride. That's huge. McBride having those 9 points accounted for. 4 for 5 from the floor. They've been on attack mode tonight for New York. And the Pacers, led by Pascal Siakam with 7. Halliburton has only attempted 2 shots. So based on if they win or not, it's going to be based on how aggressive Tyrese Halliburton is in tonight's game. And tonight he has not been aggressive. Only 1 for 2 shooting, playing 10 minutes, and just 1 assist as well for Halliburton. So not much going on for him in the first quarter, and he led the team with 10 total minutes for Halliburton. Alright, so about to get back to action here to start off the second quarter. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, everybody. We got 200 plus watching right now. The real legends and MVPs of the stream. Back to action. Brunson, right to left on the floor for the Knicks. Brunson has possession. Crossover at the left wing. Dribbles up on top, guarded by Nesmith. Brunson drives, gets past Nesmith, floats up the runner. Inside the key, sinks it through. It's good for 2. 8-point lead now for the Knicks. Largest one of the game. Nesmith fires the pass left corner into the hands of Siakam. They work their way around the perimeter. Bounce pass top to key. Isaiah Jackson. Handoff. McConnell off to Nesmith. Nesmith blocked to the rim by Precious Achiuwa. Outlet pass ahead of the pack. DiVincenzo soars up. Punches it down with a right-handed flush for the Knicks. 42-32, Dante DiVincenzo looking like Superman with a slam dunk, and we have an offensive foul picked up, charged to Indiana. Ooh, things getting really chippy right now on the floor. Isaiah Jackson, Isaiah Hartenstein being separated right now by the referees. Oh my goodness. Was Isaiah Jackson going to put Isaiah Hartenstein in a chokehold? Holy smokes. Let's see here at this replay. Hard screen set by Jackson as he knocks down DiVincenzo, lowered a boom right into DiVincenzo. That is an offensive foul. That is like a hockey play right there. Jackson with some words, body to body, mouth for mouth to DiVincenzo. And then, ooh! Gonna shove right there to the lower part of the chin of Jackson as he awaits the determination right now of what's going on. Alec Burks came in late. He was actually the one who snuck in behind Hartenstein and put the hand on the neck area of Jackson and shoved him away. So a lot to unravel right now of what's going on. The shenanigans of this game to begin tonight. Holy smokes, as we get another official review right now. Jackson with a massive hard screen, offensive foul as he lowered his left shoulder. That elbow directly into DiVincenzo, and then Jackson and Hartenstein having some words with each other, and then Alec Burks comes in with a right hand, shoves him right on the neck. So we're awaiting the determination to see if anybody is gonna get any flagrants or anything possibly. Referees came in before players potentially could get tossed. And things got really chippy, so they're looking at this right now to sort it out all over on the monitor. We're only 47 seconds into the second quarter right now. Massive screen set past midcourt by Isaiah Jackson that he lowered the left shoulder, put an elbow into DiVincenzo. Jackson committed the offensive foul. Jackson and Hartenstein had some words with one another, and then Alec Burks came in behind Hartenstein and then just put his right hand on the neck, shoved Isaiah Jackson back. So this is being all sorted out right now. Wow, we're going to have multiple technicals. Not by one player, not by two. I believe it's going to be 4. We got 4 different players receiving a tech for this play. This is going to be quite a bit of free throws. So this is done and over with. There's going to be a double technical plus Burks with a technical. 3 players resulted in a technical. So 3 players total in a technical. I misread it. The 4th player is making the free throw. So the free throw is made by Aaron Nesmith as he makes the technical free throw. So to sort this all out, 3 players got a technical. Nesmith made the technical free throw. Isaiah Hartenstein with a technical foul. Isaiah Jackson with a technical foul. And then also Alec Burks had a technical too for him. 42-33. That's what it said as it was statted. And the Knicks have possession. So Knicks get possession here. Hartenstein at the wing, and that will be a turnover committed by Hartenstein around the perimeter. So Hartenstein turns it over, and it will go right back over to Indiana. Pacers wide open. McConnell, clear pathway as he lays it up and in. They're not going to roll it, though, for the layup. Well, this game is severely choppy. DiVincenzo, I think he was the guilty party there, reaching in, defending McConnell. So this is going to be an inbound coming up for the Pacers here. Just under 11 minutes left to go in the second. This game has moved on to snail's pace here in the second quarter. At the left corner is McConnell. McConnell, baseline dribble. McConnell, guarded by DiVincenzo. He has the angle, gives it off to Jackson. Back into the hands to McConnell. McConnell snakes his way. He puts up the shot. No good. Missed off the rim short. And the rebound gets controlled by Achua for New York. 9-point lead with the Knicks. Knicks with possession here. Brunson at the right wing perimeter, guarded by Nesmith one-on-one. Brunson dribbles up inside the key, floats up the runner, no good off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled by Hardenstein. DiVincenzo at the rim. Huge rejection out of bounds by Isaiah Jackson as he swats the left-hand layup attempt by DiVincenzo right to the front row of the seats. Got a little bit of everything going on in this game, don't we? Right now, Roger, welcome in. Thanks for joining in here, bud. Bodies bouncing along of each other, trying to make sure nobody is able to come around to collect the inbound. Brunson drives downhill to the rim, floats up the runner. He scores up and through. It's good for two. 44-33. At the baseline, McConnell dribbles out towards the left corner. McConnell circles around, has it at the left wing, shovels it off to Nesmith. Nesmith moves it off to his right to Siakam. Siakam at the top of the free throw circle. Outside finds Nesmith. Up fake, accelerates, drives inside. No good off the back rim, out of bounds. Last touched off of Jackson. And this will be Knicks basketball. New York right now with all the momentum. My clock's a little bit ahead. 9:52 left to go in the second. Knicks by 11. Largest lead of the game for New York right here, right now. Knicks are going to slow it down. They look to play their tempo, play their style. Brunson at the top of the key. Home team has won every single game. Brunson takes the three. Makes the three if they're going to count it, but the referees will not. Before the shot went in, there's a foul committed by Indiana. Choppy game. The whole crowd went wild celebrating the three, and the three will not count by Brunson. What happened here? Aaron Nesmith goes well under the screen. The three gets teed up by Brunson. He made it. That should be an and one. And then Nesmith gets called in the foul before. A lot of questionable refereeing here. Right now. Nesmith well under the screen. Achua set a good screen to free up Brunson. And we get back to the review monitor once again for the third time in this game. And they're going to say it's not going to be rolled at three. It was before the shot. The foul was picked up, charged to Nesmith. 44-33 right now. A lot of choppiness in this game currently. 11-point lead for the Knicks. The Knicks will get the inbounds. New York gets the inbound. McBride outside off to Brunson. Brunson at the right wing perimeter. Dribbles towards his left. Fires the pass off to McBride. McBride up fake. Dribbles up to the left element. McBride. Deep two jumper. Took it off the front rim. No good. Offensive rebound controlled by Hardenstein. Hardenstein top of the free throw circle. Looking to pass off to his teammate. He does. Into the hands of Achua. Achua at the wing of the perimeter. Bodies collide right here. We get a Pacers foul on the floor committed. Charge to Nesmith once again. So two quick personal fouls charged by Nesmith, and he is absolutely irate right now with these officials. Indiana frustrated how game number 1 and game number 2 went. They thought there were 78 questionable calls in the first 2 games in this series. Oh man, they're going to be looking at some more film tonight. It's going to be a short memory. If you're the Pacers, first thing after this game, once you lose, if you do lose tonight, because of these officials, they're going to be blaming the officials if they do end up losing tonight for Indiana. Second case about that is short memory. It's the only thing I have to say about this game for Indiana. If you do end up losing this game tonight, it's going to be a short memory about it, because they're going to want to go back into the film bank and consume their time, and instead of adjusting to the next game, they're going to be looking at each and every single play that went not their way for Indiana, trying to put out a league report and send it over to the officials. And that cannot happen, especially in a tight series like this right now. You got to be focused on the next game up, not about the calls that didn't go your way, and what you hope that goes your way in the next game when you play at home. We take the timeout right now, 44-33. And we're down to 9:23 left to go in the second. Gee, this game is going to be finished at midnight. Based on the pace that this game goes, it's going to finish up by the time the fourth quarter starts off between Minnesota and Denver tonight. Is when this game's going to finish up if it keeps on going at this pace. So initial call on the floor was Aaron Nesmith. Picked up a personal foul. Him and Jalen Brunson rammed right into together around the top of the perimeter. And the referees called it on Nesmith. Looked like Brunson had initiated more contact, though. Like Brunson was full force off a couple steps, and then he just rammed right into Nesmith. So we'll see what happens here coming up out of this timeout. Right now, since we're in the timeout, if you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover on the channel, I cover play-by-play action on these streams here throughout the course of the NBA playoffs. And wow, what a start to this game we've got so far. Holy smokes, bodies flying everywhere. Already 3 official reviews. By the way, the Knicks are destroying the Pacers on the glass tonight. Here's the numbers. 17-5 rebounds in favor of New York. And those totals just show that New York wants this more tonight. New York lost the last 2 games in the series. They don't want to go 0-3 in their previous 3 games. They are downright hungry to respond back tonight. And actually, where the free throw disparity was pretty apparent in the last game, in favor of the Knicks with much more free throws than Indiana tonight. The Pacers have attempted double the free throws more so than New York. 7 for 7 by the Pacers. The Knicks are just 2 for 3 at the free throw line. So the Pacers have this one as a coach's challenge right now. Initial call was picked up by Aaron Nesmith on the offensive foul. I had said but around the timeout, once we went to the timeout, my opinion about the call, I thought Jalen Brunson initiated more of the contact here. Very close play between the two because Nesmith was going upwards. Brunson rammed right into Nesmith, but in my opinion, if I was the official, I would have rolled it an offensive foul charge to Nesmith since it looked like he initiated more of the contact. And that is true. So they have reversed the call on the floor right now. So it has been reversed. Instead of a defensive foul picked up charge to Aaron Nesmith, it has been reversed to an offensive foul picked up by Jalen Brunson. So big call right now. The game's still a lot of game left to go. 9:23 left to go before halftime. Down by 11 for the Pacers. Pacers looking to make something happen right here. Nembhard, top of the key, drives up to the free throw circle. Jumper, no good. Around the rim and out. Rebound control by Brunson. Brunson on the floor with Hardenstein, Achua, Burks, and McBride. Brunson at the top, guarded by Nembhard. 9 minutes left to go in the second. Brunson dribbles up, right past Nembhard, straight to the cup, floats him the shot over Turner, and he scores up and it off the glass. Good for 2 more. 13-point lead, largest one of the game for the Knicks right now on their home floor. Downhill to the rim, Siakam scores for 2. Jalen Brunson's up to 16, by the way, for New York. 11-point game. Knicks playing their style, slowing down possession. Alec Burks, guarded by Ben Shepherd, swings it off to Brunson at the left wing. Brunson, he's hungry for more. 16 points, the game leader. Brunson, one defender, slipped and fell. That is Halliburton, who's down. Runner, missed off the low block, off the mark, no good by Achua, and the Pacers got lucky as Halliburton slipped in the hardwood, just trying to defend Brunson. Nembhard at the left elbow, fires the pass right corner. Turner up fake. He's guarded by DiVincenzo. They swing it out around the perimeter. Top of the key, Siakam into the hands to Nembhard. Dribbles towards his right, 5 in the shot clock. Nembhard thinking about a step back 3 in the air over Alec Burks, and he swishes it. That's a massive 3 by Andrew Nembhard. Ice cold in his veins, and the game 3 winner to put the Pacers on the board with the first victory of the series on Friday. Handoff off to Brunson. Brunson at the left wing. 10 in the shot clock. Brunson guarded 1-on-1. Step back 3 in the air. Off the mark, no good. He was fouled though. And this will be 3 free throws coming up at the free throw line by Jalen Brunson as he got fouled by Andrew Nembhard and the bad shooting foul committed by Nembhard. Jalen Brunson, it's been his game tonight once again. Whenever he's inside MSG, he goes off at Madison Square Garden once again. 2 free throws here by Brunson. First one's good. What's good on the stream? Cottage, welcome in. Second shot by Brunson, around and in. 48-38, he'll have one more coming up here at the line. Third free throw is good, so Brunson buries them all. He's got 19 points right now for Jalen Brunson. Pacers with possession. 8 for 13 shooting by Jalen Brunson tonight. Halliburton has not been aggressive. Turner, jumper, free throw circle, swoosh. 9-point game now with under 7.5 left to go before half. 49-40. Knicks with the ball in the backcourt. Brunson on the floor with Hardenstein, McBride, Achua, and Burks. Brunson tees up a 3, and he drills it. Nobody on Jalen Brunson on the defense for the Pacers. 12-point lead. Brunson's got 12 this quarter. 22 total in the game. The game leader, Turner. Down low off the Siakam. Weaved his way inside the paint. Missed off the glass. No good. Burke collects the defensive rebound. Burks up the floor into the hands to Hardenstein. Back to Burks. Burks inside the key with a tear. Jumpy got it to go. It's good for 2. 54-40 in a timeout taken on the floor by Indiana. The Pacers using timeout after timeout after timeout so far today, and they're only down to 3 timeouts left currently. 54-40 right now with 6:49 left to go before half. Jalen Brunson looking like himself tonight. I had said in the pregame, this game means a whole lot more for the Knicks. And right now, they've controlled tempo. They've come out. They've been the much more aggressive team. And if you're the Pacers, you're not going to be able to win this game if you cannot get a aggressive Tyrese Halliburton. Disappointing night tonight by Tyrese Halliburton. Just 2 attempted shots, 3 points, 1 for 2 shooting. You need somebody to pick it up and score the basketball. And he just has not been the answer tonight. Tied for the most minutes in the team. Jalen Brunson with 22 right now. Josh Hart's got 10 at the moment. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I believe it's on like a 30-second delay, so if you get the score before me, no spoilers out in the chat. I believe YouTube has it on like a 30-second delay. Major rebound advantage tonight, too, for the Knicks. They lead that total right now 19-6 at the moment. Bruce, welcome back in. That would benefit the Celtics big time if it goes to a Game 7. Yeah, this is one of those that I think the home team is going to win every single game. This is looking like it right now. Just looks like that home court advantage is playing a major factor in this series. And tonight, New York's coming out. They're just coming out hungry, and they want it much more. There's no way that this team, based on their background, their blue-collar identity, that they're going to allow the Pacers to pick up 3 wins against them in a row. No matter how many minutes these guys have played and throughout the series, racking up 40-plus minutes for the entire starting five. They're not going to let this Pacers team take this one away from them. They know how big this game means to them. Because if New York loses this game, most likely Indiana's going to win this series. That's because Indiana's got one at home for them in the next one. They would have all the momentum with 3 straight victories in a row, and New York's preventing them from doing that so far here in the first half. So big response by the Knicks so far this game. Jalen Brunson looks like himself. They've controlled this entire game. They were trailing early on. They were down 15-8. They trail by 7, and their largest lead is right now. They're up by 14, which is their largest lead of the game currently. They're just leading a lot of different categories tonight. And the one that's been the big time advantage has been the glass. They're hungry. They're coming out there, crashing the glass, coming up with rebound after rebound after rebound, and you could clearly see who wants it more tonight. And they've got the whole crowd rallying right behind them. 54-50, back from the timeout, under 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Halliburton, bounce pass off to Siakam, push it off to the corner, off to Turner. Sends it off to Siakam, down low, got blocked by Achua. Pressures Achua, playing some solid minutes tonight here for the Knicks. At the right wing, Achua fires it off to Hart. Hart attacks inside the paint. Hart, kick out to the corner. Into the hands to Burks. Fresh leagues with Alec Burks off the bench. Laces up a 3, no good around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by the Pacers. Halliburton, only 3 attempted shots so far. Instead, decides to dish it. Halliburton dribbles up to the left elbow. Halliburton floats up the shot, and he got fouled. So Tyrese Halliburton finally starts to become aggressive. 6:09 left to go before halftime as Miles McBride picks up the shooting foul. All depends on Halliburton in the series. Games 2 through 4, he's averaging 21 points per game, 55% shooting. Game 1, he scored just 6 points on 6 field goal attempts. So it all relies on Tyrese Halliburton and what he can do in this playoff series. First one is good. And those games that he decides to share the basketball, pass it a lot more to his teammates, and not even bother attempting shots, is those games most likely have resulted in an L for Halliburton. Second free throw is good. 54-42 right now. Midway mark of the second quarter. Miles McBride sends it on top off to Achua. Hand off DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, his pass deflected up in the air, went off the backboard and intercepted by Nembhard. It was deflected by Turner. Halliburton drives inside the key, floats it out to the top over to Turner. No look pass, top of the key, open 3, Nembhard. He drills it. It's 54-45 right now. It's 54-42 previous to that. So it's 42 the previous to that one with the 2 free throws made by Halliburton. Hart at the right wing. Hart dribbles up. Dish out to the left wing. Up fake. McBride drives inside the key. Runner off the glass. No good. Tipped up. Battle for the rebound. Onto the pack. Here comes DiVincenzo. Rejected at the rim by Turner. Right back over to Achua. And he scores up and through. It is good for 2 inside the key by Precious Achua. 56-45. That's now 11-2 total second chance points in favor of the Knicks right now. Halliburton at the free throw circle. Halliburton bounce pass, drops it down to the low block into the hands to Siakam. Siakam turnaround jumper, 12-footer, drills to 2. 56-47. Back and forth they go. 4:45 left to go before halftime, and a timeout will be taken on the floor here by Tibbs for the Knicks. So we are down to 4:40 left to go. Right now, Knicks are up by 9. Good game we got here right now. Tyrese Halliburton. Going to see if he can start to be able to get much more aggressive remaining part of this game for him. Halliburton went just 2 for 6 in the Game 1 loss with 6 points in the series. Game 1 against Milwaukee, he went just 4 for 7 with 9 points. But the other games, like, he became much more aggressive whenever he's attempted double-digit shots. They have a record of 6-2 in the playoffs when he's attempted double-digit shots. 0-2 in the playoffs when he's attempted single-digit shots. Yeah, this has gone on forever. This has been super long. There's been 4 now, actually. There's been 4 different official reviews on the floor. It's crazy. My apologies if you do hear a background noise. My laptop that I use for the stats, again, the fan's going off a little bit. So, yeah, didn't have any issues once again for yesterday's stream. Now it's having issues once again, so I'm going to have to clean it out sometime when I have the chance. We get back to action right now. 4:35 left to go before halftime. Brunson dribbles up to the left elbow. Crossover. Step back deep 2 over Nembhard. Drills it. Jalen Brunson, player of the game once again tonight. Leading the way for the Knicks. He has got 24, the game leader. Skip pass left corner. Nesmith catching fire 3. Missed off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Achua. Hart takes up the floor. Josh Hart, edge of the midcourt logo. Hands it off to Brunson. Yeah, looking good right now, Cottage. Knicks out in control in this game. 11-point lead, 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Feel free to hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one here. Knicks or Pacers. That's a beautiful backdoor cutter with a fine down low off to Achua. He scores up and in off the glass. 60-47. What's good, Larry in the stream? Welcome in here, man. Halliburton sends it on top over to Turner. His pass missed the mark on Nesmith. That's a turnover. Pacers having some issues right now. A turnover problem by Miles Turner off the mark. Couldn't convert on the pass off to Nesmith around the perimeter. 3:35 left to go before half. 13-point lead. Largest lead's 14. Brunson looking to surpass that right here. Sends it off to Hart. Hand off Brunson. Brunson, 5 in the shot clock. Brunson, guarded by Nembhard. 1-on-1. Step back 3 in the air. Brunson came off the rim short. Nembhard collects the defensive rebound. Outlet pass. Swatted in transition by Josh Hart. Results in a steal by McBride. McBride, bounce pass looking for the cutter backdoor, and it's a kicked ball charged to Nesmith. Not a bad kicked ball violation because that was a wide open backdoor cutter the Knicks had. Going backdoor to the hoop with DiVincenzo. So the Knicks will get the inbound. 20 in the shot clock. Inbound goes to Brunson. Brunson has it top of the key. He's going to work his way on Nesmith this time. Brings along a double team. Wide open gamble. Top of the key 3. Swoosh! Oh, they buried a triple by Miles McBride. Do not gamble against Jalen Brunson. That's too easy. Off the behind the back assist by Brunson. Top of the key Nesmith. Dribbles towards his right. Hand off to Nembhard. Nembhard floating on top off the Turner. Jab step Turner. 8 on the shot clock. Outside goes to Nembhard. Attacks inside the paint. Blocked off the glass by Achua. Precious Achua been massive with another rejection tonight. Brunson at the right wing. Backs his way, low block, swings it off to Achua. Achua, runner inside the key over a mismatch over Nembhard, who is halfway down, couldn't convert on it. Rebound controlled by Toppin, up the floor, pushing tempo. Nesmith had it stripped, lost the handle, turns it over. Here goes DiVincenzo. They got a 3-on-2 in transition. Josh Hart, head full of steam, right to the rim. He scores, up and in, off the backboard. It's good, and another timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. Pacers ain't going to have any more timeouts left once we enter the second half if they keep it up. They're down to 2 more timeouts remaining in the first half for Indiana. Just above 2 minutes left to go before halftime. This has been a slow game in terms of duration tonight. Looking like it could last until midnight based on all the whistles, all the reviews, and all the timeouts the Pacers have taken tonight. Just above 2 minutes left to go before half. Wow. Got 2:11 left to go before half, and the lead gets stretched to 18. You can see the Knicks clearly want this game more. Yeah, this Pacers team, man, they're getting out-hustled all over the place. It's like they thought that they had this game handed to them. Uh-oh, it's a road game for the Pacers tonight. You're playing at MSG. Like, I don't care how tired the other team is, racking up 40 minutes through the whole lineup, because they're the definition of a blue-collar basketball team, and they're going to be ready to compete in any game this season for New York. Maybe the last game wasn't there since the minutes took a toll, but they hit the reset button. They hit the reset button hard tonight. And right now they're up by 18, now up by 16. So Halliburton goes coast to coast off the inbound and scores 65-49. One player in double figures for Indiana. That's Pascal Siakam with 11. 3 in double figures for the Knicks. Nobody surpassing Jalen Brunson tonight. Leads the way with 24. Josh Hart, left corner, jacks up the 3 over Siakam. Missed off the back rim, no good. The rebound controlled by Toppin for the Pacers. 12 points each by Josh Hart and Miles McBride. Miles McBride been massive inside the starting 5 tonight. Up fake, Toppin, bounce pass underneath. Huge rejection by DiVincenzo as he is able to swat the shot attempt down low by Siakam. Outside, DiVincenzo steps into an open 3, bricked off the front rim, no good. Outlet pass ahead, DiVincenzo looking for another block. Toppin soars up, he scores over McBride though, and he'll shoot an and one. 65-51 right now. Wow, DiVincenzo, it's an excellent block he had. Denies Siakam in transition, and then that was a clear-cut size advantage. Toppin just clear-cut size advantage over McBride. If you're just joining in, the Knicks are doubling the Pacers, more so doubling on the glass. The rebound numbers for the Pacers are horrendous. This is what we got for rebounds in this game. 26-11 in favor of New York. Yeah, that is not a typo right now. That is a dominance on the glass by New York, and Indiana just not hustling in this game to compete on the glass. Brunson, a wide open runner, swishes it. 67-52. Jalen Brunson just automatic today. 26 points now, 11 for 17 from the floor in the first half. Nobody's covering him. 26 points in 21 minutes. Final minute left to go. Halliburton needs to be much more aggressive for the Pacers. Outside, Halliburton finds Toppin. Toppin open 3, no good. Around the rim and out. Hart collects the defensive rebound. And we get a foul picked up over the back. Charge to Josh Hart, though. Rye Dog, welcome back in, man. Yeah, this Knicks squad really hitting the reset button in a big way tonight, and looking like how they played in the series against Philadelphia, the team that wanted it just much, much more than Philly in the last series. 2 shots here by Siakam at the line. So this puts the Pacers now in the bonus. Knicks tonight, they're hungry, and they made a huge response back. And early on, they had a disappointing start for them. They were down 15-8 to begin the game, and then everything clicked. Started to get some massive blocks, control tempo. They've got 5 blocks so far as a team. 2 of those coming off the bench by Precious Achiuwa, who's a plus 17 right now. Plus 20 by Jalen Brunson, leading the entire plus-minus category with 28 points in 22 minutes for Brunson. Second free throw is good for the Pacers. Final 27 seconds left to go. Brunson crosses the midcourt logo. Brunson's guarded by Nembhard here. 20 seconds left to play. 7-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out the second quarter. Brunson, turnaround jumper, mid-range, and he drills it. Jalen Brunson up to 28, connects on the 2. 69-54, under 10 seconds left to go before half. Halliburton at the left wing. Halliburton step back 3 in the air, launches it off the mark, no good. DiVincenzo collects the rebound. The full court shot comes up short, and we close out going to halftime. 69-54 New York on their whole floor. Propelled by Jalen Brunson, 18 points in the second quarter for him alone. The Pacers as a team was limited to just 22 as a team in quarter number 2. Really, really good response back for the Knicks right now. This looks like it could go the distance in this series. So we go into halftime right now. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. 28 points by Jalen Brunson. He's been fantastic on 12 for 18 shooting, just getting right to his spots. And Indiana just not putting any sort of adjustments defensively for them, leaving a lot of open looks on the floor for the Knicks to convert on. This Knicks team shot the ball like 32% in the last game. Look at that number tonight. It's up to 54.7% in the first half for the Knicks right now. The Knicks are just torching the Pacers in the paint in this entire game. 12 points by Josh Hart. He has 8 rebounds. 12 points by Miles McBride. That's key. He's been an X factor tonight. Miles McBride with 12. Huge. That's huge. 5 for 8 shooting. A lot of those points have been off cutters that he's received the pass. Received passes cutting to the hoop. And Precious Achiuwa, he's had a couple massive blocks tonight. He's got 2 blocks, 2 steals for Achiuwa. So even though it hasn't been heavy in the stats for him, I mean the plays that he's made have been massively impactful. What he has done tonight. Siakam lone scorer in double figures with 13. The Pacers having a disappointing game right now. Halliburton's just got 7. Halliburton's only 2 for 4 shooting. So I talked a lot about the aggressiveness of Tyrese Halliburton. It's just simply not aggressive tonight, and that's haunting his team. It's going to make the Knicks go up 3-2 in the series because of the inability to be more aggressive for Tyrese Halliburton tonight. Turner's got just 7. So a lot relies on those two guys strictly playing great between Halliburton and Turner. When those two guys go off, good things happen. Tonight they have just 7 points each at the half. Neesmith struggling tonight, just 1 for 5 shooting. He's only got 5 points. Nembhard's actually the number 2 scorer with 8 right now. Yeah, ever since the Knicks took the lead, it has been momentum for New York. The whole crowd just erupted, and they've rallied behind their team. The Knicks were down early, too. They were trailing 15-7. I believe they took the lead when the score was, I think it was 24-23. It's when they took their first lead in the night. Hey, what's good? Ren Jeff on the stream, welcome in. Petty on the stream, thanks for joining in. Jalen Brunson, man, just electric tonight for him. Huge game by Brunson. Massive response by the Knicks tonight. Because if you don't take this game, you're most likely done. It's heading back to Indiana for the next game. And massive response here. We could just see that New York came out and they're hungry tonight, competing at a high level, challenging shot for shots. If you hear any background noise, my computer with its fan having some issues once again, so I'm going to have to dust it out. It's got dust in the fan, that's why. Monumental rebounding game here for the Knicks. They're plus 16 in the glass at halftime. Just crazy to see that. The Pacers only have 11 total rebounds right now in this game. 27-11, the rebounds in favor of New York. That's the massive factor right there. Points in the paint, 38-22. Usually that's like a final score, points in the paint for most teams in an NBA game. The fact is that they've got 38 points in the paint in the first half, which is crazy. It's just dominant game in the interior today. Josh Hart almost has a double-double at halftime. 12 points, 8 rebounds. 7 boards by Isaiah Hartenstein. Basically, it's been splitting the rebounds between everybody. That's how it's been. But Hart and Hartenstein had 15 out of the 27 rebounds combined. And 13 to 6 in second chance points, too. Hey, what's good? Edith on the stream. Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Warren, welcome back in here, brother. Jalen Brunson, by the way, that's a playoff career high in the first half with 28 points for him. Yeah, I'm going to have to see if I can work on that tomorrow or so if I have any time. It's gotten, unfortunately, louder, so if you do hear background noise, my apologies about that. It was not that loud during the other streams, so yeah, there's been a lot of dust that goes in my fan. I took that computer for my games that I announce in person, so that computer goes specifically to like the baseball field and the softball field. They just wrapped up baseball on Sunday, so that's the one that they always use outside, so it's used to like getting like dirt and dust in it. I actually had to wipe out the keyboard because one of the teams I covered for softball, I was directly behind home plate, and whenever somebody would slide in, it's apparent that the dirt would blow in that direction after they slid in too. Yeah, huge response back for New York tonight. The series could go 7. Yeah, it's the minutes have been like 40 plus for everybody who's starters. Brunson played 22 out of the 24 in the first quarter. Josh Hart, he actually substituted out. He played 48 in the first 2 games in the series for him. I saw it, the 10 playoff games, 4 of those games he's played the full 48 for Josh Hart so far. So he's played 19 out of the 24. Nobody's played the full game. They've gone through a 7-man rotation tonight for the Knicks. Precious Achiuwa, he's really delivered defensively tonight. 16 minutes, 4 points, and a pair of blocks for Achiuwa, plus 2 steals. And then Alec Burks has 5 off the bench in 10 minutes. So they've got guys that's really been able to make a response with meaningful bench minutes for them. Where that was a question after they lost on Anunoby, finishing up game number 3, like major question mark. Who was going to step off the bench? Well, Alec Burks, he's had 2 solid games. Back-to-back games in double figures for him off the bench. And then Achiuwa has been able to step up in the first half today. Yeah, Achiuwa had a nice backdoor layup that he scored. That was on the replay just a moment ago by TNT. There was one that the Pacers gambled on Jalen Brunson. He brought a double team with Halliburton and Nesmith right on Brunson. They forgot that Miles McBride can shoot threes and make threes. They left McBride wide open and he burned the defense. McBride's got 12 right now. He's 5 for 8 shooting. He's an X factor in this game. He got inserted inside the starting 5, and really good start for him tonight for McBride. A lot of issues defensively, though, for Indiana. Miles Turner's been in the middle of that pack with the defensive issues. He's having a lot of trouble guarding Hardenstein tonight. Missed boxing out Hardenstein in the putback dunk. Missed Hardenstein off a lob that he lobbed it off to a cutter backdoor who scored a bucket. So a lot of communication issues for the Pacers defense tonight in this game. What's good, Luis in the stream? Welcome in from Ontario. Thanks for joining back in, man. Miles McBride in the last game really stepped up. He had 16 even though his team lost. He had 10 in the previous game prior to that. He's had 4 games where he scored double figures recently. He's got 5 in the playoffs, actually. He had a 21-point game 1 against Philadelphia. In the first one, he had 21 points off the bench in that game. So he's capable of putting up big numbers for him, for Miles McBride. He had 29 against Golden State on March 18th. A couple of games he scored 20-plus points in this season, but nothing bigger than that. Golden State game, also scored 29 against Toronto on March 27th. He made 9 threes in that game, so he made 6 threes against Golden State, 6 threes against Brooklyn, 9 threes against Toronto. Pacers gotta know that this dude can knock down threes. For him, he made 5 threes in the first game against Philly. So despite being just 3 for 11 in the last game from 3, I mean, he's made a massive impact so far for McBride, and they haven't even bothered covering him on a couple possessions. Yeah, I remember they had played back-to-back Game 7s that year for the Celtics, so they were burnt out. They played against the Bucks in that Game 7, and then against the Heat in the Game 7. It's looking like they can face another opponent coming off of Game 7. Looking to see if they can do it in 5, hopefully tomorrow night for Boston, man. Should be able to do that no problem, I hope, tomorrow night, pick up the win, because a lot of this is all determined on health, and that team that goes 7 games, they do not have the advantage in their next game. I think somebody posted on Twitter from last month, they posted the team that loses in Game 7 has the advantage, which is so true, because it's like a 1-day rest, like a full day of rest, and then you're boom right into it. And if you're a road team coming off a Game 7, going on the road to a higher seed for that first game of the next round, then best of luck to you, because it's going to be tough to cram in all that film in a 1-day span, plus get your rest, and be able to pick up that win in Game 1. What's good, Junior Smooth in the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, good question. So we had last quarter 31 and 22. That was 53. Yeah, I'm going to go under for the third quarter. So I think the Knicks defense is still going to be able to limit the Pacers, but since the Knicks are up right now by 15, they're going to see if they can look to play their style and slow down the basketball as much as possible to limit the amount of shots for Indiana in this third quarter. So I do like that over-under total to be under 55, for my opinion. So these timeouts, super important tonight. Pacers have used 5 out of their 7 total timeouts in the first half. And the Pacers they're basically toast right now for them. They got just 2 timeouts left. Knicks with 4 timeouts remaining. That's as slow as a first half that you can get. Yeah, this will be the first ever time if the Celtics do that, which it looks very well possible that they're going to win tomorrow, and then this series will go into 7. They just haven't been able to do that the last couple seasons. It's always been the Celtics in the 7, and usually that conference semifinals game, and that's what gets them, is just too many minutes racked up for the players. Once you keep on progressing through the playoffs, and by the time you make it into June, those minutes start to take a toll and hurt. Only thing I wish is that the Celtics could get much more of a challenge than what they've had so far, because the last game they didn't play against Donovan Mitchell. No Jimmy Butler in that Heat series, so I would just like much more of a challenge compared to last year's. Like last couple of years where they beat a full-strength Bucks team with Giannis a few years back. I think Middleton was dealing with an injury though in that series though, but they still had Giannis. Last year they took Philly to 7 and beat Embiid and Philly. So yeah, I just wish that like these other teams in the East could be full strength to help them out, and somebody else can like be like a challenger there, so it's not like a clear, easy cut pathway, and then boom, here come the Nuggets, and you go from like a huge jump there in the competition from the first 3 rounds to the Nuggets in the finals. $69-54, and only 2 timeouts left in the bag for the Pacers remaining. And what was a long first half. We had 4 different official reviews, a couple different couple of coaches challenges, and yeah, that first half dragged on forever. But here we are, start to the third quarter. 38 points in the paint by the Knicks, and the Knicks lead the rebound total 27-11. That includes 12 offensive rebounds. The Pacers with 11 total rebounds as a team. We get back to action. Left to right on the floor, Brunson with the basketball. He's in the court with Hart, DiVincenzo, McBride, and Hartenstein. Brunson at the top of the key. He's got 28. The game leader dribbles up, top of the free throw circle, takes the jumper, 17-footer, and he airballed it. Wide left of the rim. Hartenstein tried to save it, couldn't do as he went on the bounce. So tough possession to start off the beginning of the third with an air ball sent by Brunson. Indiana will have their first possession the second half here. Halliburton, only 4 attempted shots for him the first half. He's on the floor with Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Miles Turner, and Pascal Siakam. Crossing midcourt, it is Nembhard. Nembhard swings it outside to the left wing off to Halliburton. Halliburton off the screen set by Siakam. Halliburton flings it out right corner. Nesmith touch pass out to the right wing. Nembhard takes a 3, bricked off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo up the floor, possession number 2. Hart swings it outside, out fake DiVincenzo, top of the key, dribble drive. Inside the key, went up, and he got fouled. 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line for DiVincenzo as the clock will stop at 11:08. And this is going to be Hartenstein who will shoot 2. So they got Hartenstein who's going to shoot 2 shots here as DiVincenzo passed it off the roll down to Hartenstein. 2 free throws by New York. First one's up, first one's good. Knicks started off this game as a 1.5-point favorite. Now they're just ripping through this one right now with a 16-point lead. Second free throw by DiVincenzo, no good. Bricked off the back rim. Rebound control by Turner. Turner up the floor finds Nesmith. Bounce pass on top. Turner elevates for the J, and he hits it. 70-57 right now. First minute of action in the third. They need him to be great the remaining part of the game. He's got 10 for Miles Turner. Second player to double figures for the Pacers at the moment. Jumper by McBride came off the rim short. Battle for the rebound. McBride tips off to Hartenstein. Offensive rebound. Brunson out fake. Gets past Nesmith. Brunson at the elbow. Outside finds Hart. Takes the 3. Off the rim. No good. A rebound collected by Halliburton. 13 by Siakam as well. Here's a 3. Turner. And he hits it. Miles Turner right down the chute. Puts his team back winning 10. 70-60. 52% shooting by the Knicks, 49% by the Pacers. Knicks with the possession. Brunson at the right wing, guarded by Nesmith. Drives on Nesmith at the low block. Floats him the shot. Missed off the glass. He's out of the play. 5 and 4 here for Indiana. Bounce pass behind the back. It goes outside. Halliburton on top. Over to a wide open 3. Swoosh! Miles Turner back-to-back threes in a row. 3 of them. And the score's winning 7. Timeout taken on the floor by New York. Here come the Pacers right now. Miles Turner zings down 3 triples in a row. He needed to be great tonight, and he is finally becoming that. After just 7 total points in the first half, he is up to 16 on a 9 individual point span to begin the second quarter in the first 2 minutes plus. This is a 2-minute and 7 stretch where Miles Turner dropped down 9 points. 3 made threes in the same exact spot. That's huge. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell here if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams in the channel. And wow, we get a game right now. 16 by Miles Turner, 4 for 5 from 3. After going just 1 for 2 in the first half from 3 for Turner. Now if they can get Siakam going, this could be a different story in this game here. And then, instead of talking about the Knicks going up 3-2 in this series, we're talking about the Knicks are probably done in this series if Indiana comes back and steals one tonight. This is a big response for Indiana, for a team that's been out-muscled, out-hustled in the glass all game long. For them to respond like this and show signs of life, especially yesterday. You don't know what could happen knowing these games. Yesterday, Dallas blew a double-digit lead, lost against OKC, so we still got a lot of time left to go right now, but this Knicks team usually doesn't collapse too often, especially when they're up by double digits, and now they're up by 7. They led as many by 18 at one point, so that 18-point lead has gone now down to 7. Wow, what a start. 9-1 run by Indiana. All propelled by Miles Turner to begin the second half. Indiana definitely needed that. Now we get a battle to the finish. If Indiana steals one, this series most likely is going to be over. So this game is huge. More so for the Knicks, because leading by 18, you've lost 2 in a row, looking to avoid a third. By the way, DiVincenzo has struggled tonight for him. He's just 2 for 10 shooting, yet to even make a 3 so far for him. I remember Friday night, he was going off. He had a playoff career high for him on Friday night. Seven-point game right now. Back to action. Knicks with a possession left to right on the floor. Miles McBride. He's got 12. Dribbles past the midcourt logo. He's on the floor with Brunson, Hardenstein, DiVincenzo, and Hart. Brunson at the right wing perimeter. Drives on Nesmith inside to keep Brunson with the left hand. Missed off the glass. No good. Tipped up to Nesmith for the defensive rebound. Nesmith shoots out of the pack right now. Nesmith at the free throw circle. Floats it out on top off the Turner. Into the hands to Nesmith. 15 on the shot clock. Nesmith lost the handle. Turned it over. So he bumped into Turner, his teammate, off the dribble around the perimeter. It will go back to the Knicks now. Knicks look to slow it down, play their tempo. 7-point lead for New York. Hardenstein, top of the key, receives the lob. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson at the top, bounce pass left wing. A runner inside the key. It's good for 2 by DiVincenzo. 72-63 here, pushing tempo. Nembhard attacking the paint. Gets clobbered by McBride, and Nembhard will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Knicks could not get back in transition defense. So Nembhard's going to shoot 2. First one, no good. Bricked it off the back rim. That's the first missed free throw in the night, too, for the Pacers. So right now they're 12 for 13 at the free throw line. Second one's good by Nembhard. 8-point game right now. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Knicks with a possession. Brunson crosses the midcourt logo. Brunson's guarded by Nesmith 101. Brunson dribbles up, drives inside the free throw circle. Brunson outside, moves it off on top, off to Hart. Hart dribbles up to the left corner. Hart's guarded by Nesmith into the hands to Hardenstein. Hand off the dribble. Hand off to Hart. Blocked to the bounce by Turner. It's going to stay Knicks basketball with 0.8 of a second left to go on the shot clock. Good block right there from behind with Miles Turner getting the swat. Miles Turner's the Pacers' all-time leader with 1,268 career blocks. Going to have to get something quickly. Bounce pass underneath McBride at the rim. No good. Got rejected. Pacers with possession here. 8.5 left to go in the third. Nembhard. Bounce pass underneath Siakam. No good. Couldn't finish at the rim. Missed off the mark. Here goes the Knicks with a DiVincenzo transition three around and out. Offensive rebound controlled by Hardenstein. New 14. DiVincenzo receives a shovel pass down low. Over to Josh Hart. He scores. Up and through. It's good for two. 74-64. A lot of chaos there in that possession, but it's now 15-6 in second chance points. Indiana once again could not box out. They could not defend off the shovel pass to the wide open cutter for Josh Hart. Missed jumper mid-range. That is two opportunities that the Pacers had pretty good looks that they couldn't finish. Brunson up on his spot. Missed the jumper straight away off the rim. No good. A rebound secured defensively for Siakam. Halliburton hasn't been able to get anything going tonight for the most part here. Off to Nembhard at the left corner. Nembhard guarded at the left wing. Fires the pass out to the low block. Turner backs his way off the spin move. Lost the handle. Turned it over. Here goes the Knicks. Slicing their way to the cup. Josh Hart got it stripped. Looking for the foul. Couldn't get the call. Back and forth with turnovers. We have 7:20 left to go. Halliburton sends up a prayer here. Got contacted from behind by DiVincenzo. So this will stop the clock. 7:21 left. We're going to see what they roll this as. If it will be a 2 or a 3. He was leaning forward very close to the edge of the mark. They're going to say actually for the referees that it was before the shot. The foul occurred from behind before the shot. So this will be an inbound for Indiana. Siakam drives, low block, dump off underneath. Watch out, Turner's coming. Siakam pushed off, though. It's a turnover. So it's a turnover committed by Siakam off the offensive foul, pushing off, and Rick Carlisle unhappy about the call for Indiana. Stagnant offensively right now. 74-64, approaching 7 minutes left to go in the third. Jalen Brunson, guarded by Halliburton. 10-point lead for the Knicks. Bounce pass on top. Here's a three straight away. McBride right down the chute, delivers. Bang, bang as he knocks down the triple. 77-64. 15 by McBride. Third made three tonight. Jumper, 15-footer. Turner off the back rim, no good. Rebound secured by Hardenstein. Up the floor, Brunson. Brunson tees up the three. Right down the middle. Splash. He drills it. 80-64, Jalen Brunson. Major shot as he buries one, and Indiana's only down to one timeout remaining. Oh boy, the Pacers, they made a run for it for Miles Turner, part of a 9-1 run, but here come the Knicks, extending their lead to a 16-point advantage. Pacers in deep trouble right now. Massive response by New York. Part of a 10-1 run by the Knicks to respond back and take the third quarter box 11-10 at the moment. Jalen Brunson. Massive game by him tonight as Brunson works his way up to 31 points with the last 3-point shot. 13 for 23 shooting tonight by Brunson in this game. 15 by McBride, the number 2 scorer. 14 points and 8 rebounds by Josh Hart. Indiana's got just one timeout left with 6:36 left to go in the third. Yikes. Yeah, this is going to be a Knicks victory tonight, it looks like. If you're doing a stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well, everybody, for this one here. What's good, Jason? Welcome in here, man. So if you're just joining in, the Pacers took 5 timeouts in the first quarter. They're down to 1 timeout left. They just took another timeout a moment ago. Still 18 minutes and 38 seconds approximately of game time left to go, and they have just 1 timeout. It's crazy. Hey, what's good? Joe in the stream. Welcome back in, man. Hope all is going well. Knicks, by the way, came into this game as a 1.5 point favorite tonight. Right now, they know how much this game means to them. A home game tonight. They lost the last 2 against Indiana. A huge bounce back game. Responding right back tonight for the Knicks. I took the Knicks in this series in 7, but we'll see what happens. Anything is possible there. So wouldn't shock me, but this is a huge win for New York. Switches the favor back in the favor to switches the favor of the series into the hands of the Knicks now, going up 3-2. If they can close it out, we still got a lot of game left to go, above 18.5 minutes left. Yeah, I saw the Sycamores ranked inside the top 25 for baseball. That's awesome. Yeah, they have I think it was last year when it started. Name, image, and likeness. So they have like a bunch of like brand deals. One of the players, he used to play for Utah State. Great Osabor. He committed to Washington, and right now he's the top paid player, getting a NIL deal of over $2 million. His first name is Great. So Great Osabor. Name, image, and likeness right there, just strictly off the name that he's getting brand deals. So like a bunch, so the players get paid through like sponsorships and stuff that they weren't allowed to do prior to. That's a layup good at the rim by the Knicks, 82-64. They push tempo, bounce pass ahead of the pack, and Miles McBride throws it down with a right-handed flush. Largest lead in the night, 84-64. Here's a 3 taken at the wing, missed off the back rim, no good. Top in and over the back violation called. Charged the top in as he pushed down Josh Hart. It will go back to New York. This game is getting out of control right now. Five and a half left to go in the third. 20-point lead for New York. Missed jumper sailed off the top of the glass. That will go out of bounds off the Knicks as it sent out of bounds off of DiVincenzo. Yeah, so there's like NIL deals, so college athletes are getting paid through like sponsorships now. Trying to see what Caitlin Clark has. She had like a ton of different sponsorships for her when she was in college. She played her first game tonight, by the way. She was at Mohegan Sun Arena taking on the Connecticut Sun today. Turnover by Toppin. Indiana, top offense in the NBA, has not scored in the last 5 minutes. in this game. This is getting out of reach for the Pacers here. McBride dribbles inside the key. McBride bounce pass outside into the hands to Hart. Hart at the top of the key finds an opening. Hands it off to Brunson, though. Brunson, shot clock's down to 6. Brunson tees up a 3 over top and no good. Soars up with a putback dunk. Dante DiVincenzo flying high. And he flushes it down with a 2-hand putback jam. 86-64. Oh, we got a huge brawl right now between these two teams. Miles Turner in the middle of the pack has to get separated right now with DiVincenzo. Oh my goodness. Things getting chippy big time in this matchup here. Let's see, as DiVincenzo get the putback dunk. DiVincenzo back on the other side of the floor. And Turner and DiVincenzo got tangled up together, exchanging some words with one another back and forth, and the referees had to come and separate those two right now. This is the 5th time in this game that we've gone to an official review tonight. This game, I had said it in the first quarter, this game could last until midnight. Honestly, based on the rate that we're going. Turner and DiVincenzo, a lot of pushing and shoving for position away from the basketball, and then words being exchanged. The referees and both of these teams came rushing in. The referees had to separate Turner and DiVincenzo from each other. So a lot going on right now. Wow, big win tonight for the Bruins. Thanks so much for the update there, Jeffrey. 86-64. This game isn't even close. And we have an official review right now to see if there'll be offsetting technicals. We had offsetting technicals earlier on in this game, by the way. And Miles Turner was part of that earlier on in the game with Isaiah Jackson and Alec Burks. So Turner and DiVincenzo. A lot of pushing and shoving going on right there. And then a lot of words being exchanged. Turner leaning in with an elbow to DiVincenzo as the officials try to separate the two of them. So a lot right now has to be separated. And we're still got... My time's a little bit fast. 4:27 left to play in the third. This is the third quarter. Yeah, this has been a roller coaster of a series. Yeah, USC, UCLA going to the Big Ten. Oregon is as well. Gonna be missing some of these teams. They got 18. Yeah, they got 18 teams next season for the Big Ten. That is indeed offsetting technicals. My mistake. They had just... That's the first technical of the night by Turner. Yeah, Isaiah Jackson was the one who picked up the first technical earlier tonight in the first quarter. Yeah, so they got Washington, USC, UCLA, Oregon. Those are the teams that's going to be new joining the Big Ten next year. 22-point game. Halliburton floats it off the top and catches it. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. 2 in the shot clock. Top and lost it. And it's out of bounds. Last touched off of New York, though. New York's just come in and played their style completely throughout this game. Wow, we still going to the monitor here right now with these officials about who touched it out of bounds last. Are we really still going to do this right now? Okay, 1.7 on the shot clock. They had put 24 on the shot clock. It was to reset the clock. So it's to reset the clock instead of 24 on the shot clock. The referees put 1.7 on the shot clock. That's a major difference right there. That's a massive difference between if it's going to reset the clock or 1.7, and it should have been 1.7, which it is. 1.7 on the shot clock. Inbound, a jumper. Halliburton for a three, no good. Around the rim and out. Burks collects the defensive rebound. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Alec Burks for the Knicks on the floor with Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Miles McBride, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Brunson, top scorer. He's got 31, looking for more. Brunson at the left wing. Up fake. Swings it outside, Burks. Burks dribbles inside. Jumper, mid-range. Burks gets fouled. And Alec Burks will shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jalen Brunson's actually got 33 right now. So he's got 33 points in 29 minutes for Jalen Brunson. Yeah, they got to change these conference names because way too many teams past the Big Ten that they have. Yeah, so I agree. They should be the Big 18. Just it's gonna be like in the future. It's probably gonna be like 10 different conferences instead of 32, and that's it. Honestly, because of all these realignment stuff, it's crazy what's going on right now for the conference realignment stuff. Second shot here at the free throw line, and that's good by Alec Burks. Yeah, my question is about like, how are they going to even make that happen for, like, those Big Ten schools that's all the way across the country that have to play, like, baseball games or softball games against one another, like, the sports that the players aren't going to be on NIL deals for the most part, like, those types of sports. Like, how in the world are they going to make that possible? I know they play triple headers during the weekends, but still, I mean, the conference schedule is going to be outrageous. Having to fly all the way across the country like every single week for some of those teams. Banking at home, up and in off the glass. 89-64 now as the Knicks extend their lead. 17 zip run by the Knicks in the last 5+ minutes. We're down to 3 minutes left to go in the third. Pacers cannot score whatsoever. Siakam, outside top and touch pass. Left corner, Ben Shepherd, and he finally ends that 17 zip run. Shepherd makes the corner three. That's awesome. Ashton, welcome in here, man. So, last day of school for the week tomorrow. That's great. Wow. My family, a lot of the people in my family, my mom, my sister work in the school district as teachers, and they don't get out until June 21st, 22nd, around that time. And 91-69. Has this been a roller coaster of a series or what? Indiana blew out the Knicks in the last game. Knicks getting their revenge here. Siakam, kick to the corner, top and ball fake. Outside, it goes off to McConnell. McConnell for the shot clock, swings it over. Shepherd into the hands to Halliburton. Drives inside the paint rather easily. Scoop score. Up and then off the backboard. Good for 2 by Tyrese Halliburton. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter and a blowout here. Knicks slow it down. They play their tempo. Brunson brings along a double team pass, get deflected, intercepted. McConnell, or that is going to be Halliburton with a hammer. So Halliburton comes out with a steal and a dunk, 20-point game. Hart has possession with a reach and foul charge to Siakam. What's good, Akiwari on the street? Welcome in. I do not know one, so I don't know one where you can get one. If you're from the U.S., you can get this on TNT, but I don't know how you're able to watch it live through the screen internationally. So if you're international, I'm not sure how you'll be able to get it. Bounce pass, Achua sends it outside. Left wing three open. Alec Burks, swoosh! Alec Burks sizzles the triple. 94-71. Bounce pass over to McConnell. Outside Neesmith. He tries a three straight away. Connects on it. Yeah, thanks for joining in, Mario. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Yeah, so those are the teams that's going to be going to the Big Ten next year with Oregon, USC, UCLA, and Washington. Stanford and Cal is going to be competing in the ACC next season. Brunson dribbles up top of the free throw circle. 50 seconds left to go. Dumps it off to Hart. Hart with a three. Came off the rim. No good. Josh Hart. Hustle play. Able to come up with an offensive rebound. And he scores. Up and then off the backboard. The Pacers with 0 hustle. No box out there by Indiana. 16-3 in offensive rebounds in favor of New York. New York wanted a whole bunch more tonight. And just a big fat dud of a game by Indiana. Pacers lob it over to the elbow, into the hands to Siakam. Baseline dribble, Siakam lost it, turned it over. Loose ball foul, though, charged to the Knicks. Man, what a dud of a game for Indiana. Just bad coaching. Rick Carlisle. Burns. Every single one of his timeouts besides one, with 18.5 minutes left to go in game time. Oh, man. I cannot wait till tomorrow afternoon when I'm on my lunch break. And I'm going on YouTube to see what the top NBA videos of the day are. And looking at some of my favorite YouTubers during the day. Big shout out to AC. Doing a great job breaking down everything out there. And cannot wait until he rips to shreds this Pacers team during his breakdown of this game. 16-3, absolutely crazy in the rebounds. 19 rebounds in this entire game of the Pacers, 40 by the Knicks right now. Gonna be a good one tomorrow to be watching. Final 20 seconds left to go right now. 96-75 the score. Brunson. Outside sends it off to Burks. They move it around the perimeter. McBride into the hands to Brunson. 1 second differential. Shot clock, game clock off to Burks. Baseline dribble, up fake, fall away. Tough shot, no good. Grazed off the front rim. Shot at the buzzer by Achua. Bricked off the back rim, no good. And we close out at the end of the third quarter. Indiana with just no fight in this team today. Just a roller coaster of a series as the Pacers have struggled all night long, boxing on the glass. And New York running away with this thing. Knicks about to go up 3-2 if they can close it out. 96-75 at the end of the third. Wow, massive disappointing game tonight for Indiana. Like, nothing could click. From just 0 hustle on the glass. Hardenstein's got double-digit rebounds with 12. 10 rebounds by Josh Hart with a double-double. He's got 18 points. And they are plus 21 on the glass through 3 quarters. 40-19 right now. And the rebounds. Just stunning for Indiana. You couldn't pick a worse day to show up. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow night for Celtics versus Cavs. Celtics looking to see if they can close it out tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And then Thursday, it's going to be Minnesota versus Denver. That is game number 6 of that series on Thursday. I plan on having. I think it's at 8:30, I believe, on Thursday. And then Friday, all depends. If the Celtics somehow lose tomorrow, then I plan on being back on Friday covering the Celtics Cavs game. But if they take care of business, then that means that I'll be back covering the Knicks Pacers on Friday for their game 6. So actually they get some days of rest, which benefits the Knicks because of the injuries that the Knicks have. So they're not playing on Thursday this week between these two teams. And that benefits New York all over again. New York had some days of rest in between when they won game number 1 and took game number 2. And that time that they had in between really helped them out. So they're not playing on Thursday. They'll be back at it on Friday. I think the NBA did that because because of scheduling purposes. They, in case the Celtics beat the Cavs in 5, which looks likely tomorrow. That's why they wanted to stretch out the schedule so they can get games in every single day, if possible, on the schedule. Actually, I take that back. It wasn't them. May 6th to May 8th. So that was game 1 and 2. It was somebody else who had that extra day in there. I think it was, it was Denver. Yep, Denver in between game 2 and game 3. That's right, because Murray had the calf injury. It was Denver, and they took game 3. After losing game 2, they get shredded in game 2. They took game 3, so it was Denver. And now New York's going to have the benefit with that with an extra day. Now, so we start off the fourth quarter right to left on the floor for the Pacers. Top of the key, T.J. McConnell dribbles up, down the lane to the low block, stumbled with it, and gonna have a reach and foul picked up, charge to Alec Burks on the floor. Jalen Brunson tonight, legendary out there in the court. No good, missed 3 off the inbound by Nesmith. Siakam came up with an offensive rebound, and it'll be a loose ball foul charge to Brunson on the floor. Jalen Brunson, legendary performance once again tonight. 35 points on 7 total assists by Brunson. 15 for 25 shooting. Pacers get the inbound. McConnell on the floor with Nesmith, Jackson. Siakam, missed jumper by McConnell inside the key, and Ben Shepherd, the 5th player on the floor. Precious Achiuwa, handoff to Brunson. It's going to be an offensive foul charge to Achiuwa, though, pushing off the handoff to Brunson. .21 game. Top of the key 3. Siakam. No good off the back rim too long. Offensive rebound control by McConnell. Pass off to the trailer. Siakam and 1. Covered up at the free throw line. Little bit of signs of life. Looks like it's too little too late though for the Pacers. So Pascal Siakam tonight, 16 points. He'll shoot 1 coming up at the line. (17) offensive rebounds for New York. Just 5 by the Pacers in this game. The Pacers have just 22 total rebounds as a team. The free throws go by Siakam. 18-point game right now. Brunson will slow it down as he dribbles past the midcourt logo. Brunson on the floor with DiVincenzo, Burks, Hartenstein, and Hart. Brunson drives inside the key. The runner around the rim and out. Nesmith collects the defensive rebound. Up the floor off to McConnell. On the floor is Shepherd, Nesmith, Jackson, and Siakam. McConnell down at the low block. McConnell cashes it and 1. So things getting rather interesting here. 96-80. Chance to put his team back within 15 with T.J. McConnell. McConnell this series has scored 55 total points. 44 of those points have been in the paint. And DiVincenzo has had a rough game tonight. He will check out towards the bench. Only 8 total points. DiVincenzo just picked up his 5th personal foul. Foul trouble looks like this tonight. DiVincenzo with 5. 4 by McBride. 5 by DiVincenzo. 4 by McBride. 4 by Achiuwa right now for New York. So on the bench is DiVincenzo at the moment. Inbounds goes to the Knicks now as McConnell made the free throw. Top of the key, McBride. He replaces DiVincenzo. Brunson drives on Nesmith. Got away with a shove. Brunson with a 3 came off the rim. Short tipped up Hardenstein. Battle for the rebound. Tipped around, and the Pacers collect the defensive rebound with Siakam. Siakam, wide open 3 and a rainbow. He's got it. Oh, baby, this is getting interesting here. We got a 12-point game, 96-84. 3 personal fouls by Nesmith. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. 9-zip run in the last minute plus. Right now for the Pacers. Drive, kick, quarter, 3. Alec Burks delivers. Bang, bang. That's a big-time shot right there to silence the Pacers. Knicks up by 15 with a lead. Massive 3 for New York by Alec Burks. Driving, attacking, downhill to the rim. There goes Siakam up and in off the backboard for 2. Wow, this pace has really started to push up. Toivo, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Cody in the stream, welcome in. Just this one stream tonight I'll be covering. Top of the key. McBride floats it off to Brunson. Brunson's guarded by Nesmith. Brunson dribbles up, backs his way inside. Brunson with a floater, and he got it to go. Good for 2 more. 101-86. Jalen Brunson tonight just been automatic in this game. Excellent bounce-back performance by Jalen Brunson. He is up now to 39 total points, the game leader by far. Siakam swings it out on top. Nesmith up fake. 7 in the shot clock. Bounce pass off the roll down. Siakam. Kick out to the corner. Ben Shepherd brick the 3 off the back rim. And the rebound gets controlled by Brunson for New York. Brunson going to play the tempo for New York. Slow it down. Oh, he crossed the ankles of Nesmith and he took it a distance. No good. Put back by Hardenstein. It is up. It is through. It is good for 2. And the foul by Isaiah Hardenstein. Jalen Brunson. Oh my goodness. That was nasty. As we take a look at this replay right here. Jalen Brunson. They're going to show the putback by Hardenstein, but that was absolutely nasty. He crossed up the ankles of Aaron Nesmith, who fell down in the hardwood. Missed shot quickly up the floor by Indiana. Knicks with possession. Brunson fires a fastball right wing. Missed 3 off the back rim. No good by Burks. A rebound controlled by Jackson for the Pacers. McConnell sends it outside. Nesmith attacks inside the paint. Nesmith, as this will be an offensive foul. Yeah, happy birthday tomorrow, Jeffrey. Thanks so much, man, for joining in, and wishing you the best of luck tomorrow for your birthday there, man. Aaron Nesmith running right over Jalen Brunson for the offensive foul committed by Nesmith. Jalen Brunson just so tough, man. 39 points in 38 minutes tonight. Fourteenth turnover the game of the Pacers, just 9 tonight by the Knicks. They've controlled tempo, slowing it down here. 8:05 left to go. McBride sends it off to Brunson. Brunson towards the right wing. Brings along a double team. Bounce pass on top. Leads to an open 3 by McBride. Around the rim and out. Tipped out to the perimeter. Burks came up with an offensive rebound with a loose ball foul committed by Indiana. So again, the clock will stop. 7:59 left to go. Miles Turner was in the middle of that pack. Bounce pass. Brunson underneath. Brunson. Oh, the Houdini. And he scores backdoor up and off the backboard. And one coming up in the free throw line for Jalen Brunson. That was sick. Holy smokes. Bounce pass behind the back by Hardenstein, and Brunson drove baseline with a reverse hand bucket. That was awesome. This man is just on fire tonight. 41 now up to 42 for Jalen Brunson. Back to a 20-point lead. This dude is just so tough. 42 points for Jalen Brunson. Just made his 18th field goal of today's game. Down low with Halliburton. The shot got blocked out of bounds and the rim. It will stay. Pacers ball. What's good, River in the stream? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Man, Jalen Brunson, absolutely incredible tonight. That was out of bounds off the Knicks. Off the bounce pass by Halliburton. Halliburton got lucky. He was double-teamed inside the key. Halliburton sends it out to his left to Nembhard, and a turnover committed away from the basketball, charge to Indiana. And Tyrese Halliburton having a lackluster game tonight. Really struggling. Just 8 total attempted shots, 11 total points. The guard play has not been good tonight for Indiana. Nembhard just 3 for 7. McConnell, he was excellent in the last game. McConnell crashing back to earth tonight in this one with just 7 off the bench. Brunson, been the man of the show. 7.5 left to go. 42, looking for 44. No good off the mark. A rebound snatched away by Toppin for the Pacers. 20-point lead for the Knicks. Cross-court pass. Nembhard off the top end. We got an offensive foul. Picked up, charged to Miles Turner. Indiana, you got to have short memory about this game if you're the Pacers here. They're probably going to go back and review all these calls and look at the film and file a report with the league about all the 50, 60, 70 so calls in this game that, according to them, did not go their way, looking at all the film. But you got to get prepared for your next game. Luckily for your next game, it isn't until Friday, but that game with the extra day actually gives the Knicks more of an opportunity. With the Knicks logging in heavy minutes with their key starters, that extra day gives the Knicks more of the advantage, even though it's a home game at Indiana. Brunson, 3 in the shot clock, moves it off to Alec Burks. He takes the fall-away jumper for a deep 2, missed off the rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Toppin. Up the floor off to Nembhard, down by 20. Nembhard inside the key. Nembhard up fake, shovels off to the baseline. Turner floats it out to the top to Nembhard. Excellent defense here for the Knicks at the top. Turner takes the 3 straight away, no good. Skidded off the rim, it's out of bounds. It'll be Knicks basketball. And we will stop the time right here. 6:24 left to go in the fourth quarters. We will take a timeout. Excellent performance by the Knicks tonight to bounce back. Yeah, thanks so much for joining in, Charlisa. Enjoy the rest of your night. Somebody did a leak of the schedule, I found someplace. Somebody leaked it out. If I'm not mistaken, I saw that Tennessee was the first team on the Patriots schedule, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if that's true tomorrow when the NFL schedule comes out, or if that was false. But I think they played each other opening day like 11 years ago. I think it was 2013. Crazy thing about it was that Jake Locker, how about that throwback, was the quarterback of that Tennessee Titans team against the Patriots. I think that was from like 2013. When that game was played. Holy crap, I don't even know how I remember that, honestly. Crazy. I remember they had like a graphic with all the rookies on NFL starting day. There was like 7 or 8 rookies that year. That was actually 2012, so 2012 was his debut. So it was September 9th, 2012, when the Patriots took on Tennessee on opening day. Yeah, a lot of things went wrong tonight for Indiana. They were terrible on the rebounds. Just, oh man. They're getting shredded on the glass. Like, it's not even close tonight what the rebound total is. My webpage right now actually just froze up, but once I can get it back, I'll let you guys know what the rebound numbers are once it comes back. Right now, we're just on the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams here. Yeah, the interior defense has been not good for the Pacers tonight. 44-26 is the rebound total in favor of New York. New York's got a bunch of second chance points, like a pile of them. 18-5 offensive rebounds for New York tonight, and then points in the paint 60-32. The Pacers are just not boxing out anybody tonight. There's a holy. I didn't even go over the shot differential. This is the shot differential here. So holy smokes. You want a massive shot differential? We got it right here. 29 for 65 shooting is the Pacers tonight. What are the Knicks shooting? The Knicks are shooting 44 for 90 from the floor. The Knicks have shot 25 shots greater than the Pacers in this game. That's insane. A 25 shot differential right now between the Knicks and the Pacers in attempted shots tonight. That is insane. Just no hustle on the glass being displayed by Indiana tonight. And Jalen Brunson, I mean, he is that dude going off for 40 plus here. 42 by Brunson as he has the basketball. Skip past the corner. Deflected out of bounds off of Toppin. This has been just a wild game. It's gone on like... It's got Mr. Top's pace written all over it tonight for this game. We started off at 8 o'clock. Yeah. We've had 5 official reviews. And Indiana burned every single one of their timeouts except one in the first 32 minutes approximately of this game. Missed shot by Brunson at the free throw circle. McBride, baseline dribble, shovels it inside Hartenstein. Hart with a ball fake. Hart, jumper to elbow, off the rim, no good. A rebound secured by Toppin. Still, they're racking up the offensive rebounds. Nembhard attacks on Burks inside the paint, no good over the cylinder. Great defense by Burks as it goes right back over to the Knicks. And Brunson will slow it down. 5:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Brunson backs his way mid-block. Bounce pass on top. Hart extra pass. McBride out to the corner. Launching a 3 left corner. It's good. Alec Burks sizzles the triple. 109-86. Burks up to 15. Halliburton slicing the entire defense. And he has scored the layup. Yeah, turnover margin's huge too. 16 turnovers by the Pacers compared to just 9 by the Knicks right now as we approach the 5-minute mark left to go in the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson, 42 points tonight for the Knicks. By far the top player on the floor. Outside goes to Hart. Jacks up the 3 right corner. Missed off the mark, no good. Hartenstein. Actually a smart play right there as he was being held up by Turner. Actually deflected the ball off the jersey area as it grazed towards the corner of the uniform of a Pacers player. I think it went off of Turner out of bounds. So that was actually a smart play by Hartenstein. He couldn't tip it out to his teammates. He tapped it out of bounds off the ricochet. It hit Turner on the corner of his uniform and out of bounds off the scrape. So it goes back to the Knicks here. Inside the key, attacking to the rim. McBride couldn't finish, missed the layup. It goes back to the Pacers here for the rebound. Siakam outside finds a wide open 3 with Turner. Came off the rim short. Miles Turner had that brief 9-1 run, making 3 threes in a row in the third quarter to start things off in the first 2 minutes. But that's as close as it ever got. A 10-point game. And after that, the Knicks just kept on making shot after shot after shot. And even if they didn't make those shots, they would come up with offensive rebounds like that with Hartenstein, which leads to the open 3. Alec Burks buries the triple. 112-88. A full-on display domination on their home floor tonight by the New York Knicks, led by Isaiah Hartenstein with his 17 rebounds. 12 offensive rebounds by Hartenstein tonight. Timeout on the floor. 4:16 left to go. This dude has got 12 offensive rebounds. Absolute shenanigans going on in this game today. Hey, there you go. Best of luck tomorrow, Jeffrey. Happy birthday, man, and I'll see you back in the stream tomorrow. Yeah, good day for Boston sports. Bruins survived. Red Sox able to win, and hopefully the Celtics able to close out the deal tomorrow against the Cavs. 42 points by Jalen Brunson. Monster game by him today. 18 for 34 shooting and 42 minutes of court time. He's led the team in total minutes with 42 tonight. 38 minutes each between McBride and Hart. McBride's delivered for 17 points. This has just been a wild game. 17 rebounds by Hardenstein with 12 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds, 11 rebounds by Josh Hart tonight. And then 6 rebounds by DiVincenzo, 5 off the bench by Achua, and then 4 rebounds by Alec Burks. Alec Burks is 18 off the bench. It's almost a plus 30 shot differential too. 68 total shots attempted by Indiana to 97 by the Knicks in total shots. Largest shot differential in an NBA game. I want to see this. We got a plus 29 shot margin right now. If there's anything statted on that. I don't know. They got highest margin of victory. Yeah, I can't find it, but this is going to be very close to making history tonight for like a massive shot attempt margin in an NBA game alone, whether it being playoffs or regular season. This should definitely be a playoff record, or very close to being so tonight. That is insane. The Knicks doing just everything correct. The Pacers, yikes. No show tonight here for Indiana. And by the way, Indiana led early on. They were up 15-8. To begin this game, and it was looking like it was going to go back and forth, and then the Knicks, once they took the lead, they just brought all the energy from the building, and this building here in Madison Square Garden, the fans, they are rocking and just propelled this team to a victory. Indiana took their timeouts. They were down to 1 timeout with over 18 minutes of game time remaining midway through the third. They got just 1 timeout. They have 0 timeouts now with 4:16 left, so they have taken their final timeout tonight. Back to action, Pacers with the ball right to left on the floor, and we'll remember this one as the giant massacre at MSG on May 14th, 2024, with the Knicks pounding the Pacers in response to the last game on Sunday where the Pacers destroyed the Knicks. Nemhard with a layup. It's good. Up and through. Good for 2. Alonzo, welcome back in. Amazing game for New York tonight. Yeah, I think possibly they can make some noise. Tough to tell because it all depends on how Caleb Williams plays in his first season, but I wouldn't say that they'd be like a top team in the NFC North, but they might be able to make some noise over there in the conference and be like a mid-pack team this year, probably. Jalen Brunson back to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 shots. He's got 42 points tonight for Brunson. Knicks have shot 27 more shots than the Pacers in this game. The Knicks are 46 for 97 shooting at 47%. The Pacers are 31 for 70 shooting tonight at 44%. This is unheard of. Usually you see shot differentials winning like 10 or 5 shots in most games. Usually in the single digits for the most part, between 1 and 5, but then you start to get into the range of 5 and 10, or sometimes from like 10 to 15. You never see a plus 27 shot margin right now. Brunson buries both of the free throws. He's got 44 points here, the game leader by far. Wide open 3 for the Pacers off the hoist. That bricked off the back rim. No good for Indiana, coming in off the bench with number 5 with Jarris Walker, a rookie from the Houston Cougars. First time today on the floor for the Pacers. Brunson still out on the court. It's safe to say they can rest their starters if they want to do so. Brunson, no good, missed the floater, and there was a foul. So Hartenstein came up with another offensive rebound. That's his 13th of the game for offensive rebounds. Yeah, if you're Tibbs here, this game is well in reach. Just substitute your players who's out on the court here. Just substitute them, please. Isaiah Hartenstein, Alec Burks. There you go. Jalen Brunson finally substitutes out. Big standing ovation by the crowd. Hartenstein's first free throw is good. 115-90. DiVincenzo and Hart are still on the floor. You can go and substitute those guys out. I know the roster's very thin right now, but here we go. They finally are able to substitute them out. So Tibbs will make his substitutions. Number 13, Shake Milton, the first time on the floor tonight. Second free throw is good by Hartenstein. 116-90. Isaiah Hartenstein, massive today. 17 rebounds, 12 offensive rebounds. They did not stat him on the last one, as he got fouled off the loose ball. Yeah, I think they're going to take a step up. Definitely for Carolina this year. They should be able to take a step up. Isaiah Hartenstein ties a Knicks playoff record with 12 offensive rebounds tonight. 17 total rebounds in this game by Hartenstein. Just a terrible display in the glass tonight for the Pacers. Out-hustled all around. Knicks came in. They wanted it more. They knew that they needed to take this one because you never want to go down in a series in a reverse sweep fashion after leading 2-0. You never want to go down 3 in a row to have the other team lead 3-2 and major response back to make sure that they go up 3-2 and snap that 2-game losing streak. Nembhard at the left wing. 2:20 and under left to play. Nembhard is guarded by Jericho Sims, top of the key. Fires the pass over towards his right. Here's a three taken by Jarris Walker off the rainbow. Missed off the rim short. DiVincenzo collects the defensive rebounds. Approaching 2 minutes left to go. Domination tonight by the Knicks. DiVincenzo with a three. They're not going to count it. It's been choppy all night long. Thanks so much, everybody who's tuned in and stayed with the channel tonight. This game has never had any sort of pace to it. Constant whistles tonight. So, appreciate everybody for being a part here on the channel and joining in, being a part on the stream. I wish it was more fluid in tonight's game here. Jericho Sims will shoot 2 at the free throw line. This game had a bunch of craziness to it. 5 official reviews. A couple coaches' challenges. The Pacers burned every single one of their timeouts besides one with 18.5 minutes left. And they took their final timeout with over 4 minutes remaining in this game for the Pacers tonight. And the Knicks shredded the Pacers. Points in the paint, rebounds, massive impact there tonight. 50-29 rebounds in favor of New York. Points in the paint, 60-36. Shot differential, 99 attempted shots by New York, just 71 by Indiana, the top team in field goal shooting attempts this season. 117-90. The Pacers, the top offense, averaging around 120 points per game, limited to 90 tonight, as Indiana will shoot free throws. Jalen Smith, 2 shots coming up at the line. Jalen Brunson, 44 points, the game leader tonight. Absolutely sensational. Feel free to join back in tomorrow. I plan on being back covering Celtics against Cavs for game number 5. Celtics looking to close it out tomorrow night, so feel free to join back in. If you like for tomorrow night, stream at 7 p.m. First shot, bricked off the back rim, no good, missed by Jalen Smith. Second free throw, no good, missed by Jalen Smith again. Rebound control by the Knicks. You're looking for playing time. Jalen Smith, the lottery pick. back a couple of years ago in the draft, and he's been very lackluster throughout his career. Used to play for the Phoenix Suns and got traded from them rather quickly. Hand off to the wing, off to Shake Milton. Floats it up over the top. Jericho Sims puts it through. It is good for 2 for the Knicks. 29-point lead for New York, down to the final minute and 20 left to go. Nembhard still on the floor. Nembhard sends it across the court off to Jarris Walker. Walker, top of the key, guarded one-on-one by one defender. Takes the jumper for a deep 2. Bricked it off the back heel. Rebound secured by New York. And the Knicks will slow it down as we enter the final minute. Outside, it will go over to Achua. We have a loose ball foul picked up, charged to Indiana. So this will send the Knicks back to the free throw line with a minute even. Yeah, I think so. So, Houston, I think they definitely can be contenders, especially if they can get Tank Dell recovered ahead of time. I think he's gonna miss possibly the beginning of the season for Tank Dell, for him, from what I've heard. But he was really solid last year for Tank Dell. Yep, I got Knicks against Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Good to hear that he's going to make a full recovery, too, for Tank Dell. 121-90. Jalen Brunson, 44 total points tonight. Incredible. Top of the key for the Pacers outside. Goes over to number 10 for Indiana as he attacks inside the paint with Kendall Brown in his second season from Baylor. As he gets fouled with 44.6 seconds left. Yeah, good question. I have no clue what to expect this year out of the AFC East. I'd probably still go with the Bills, even though they lost a ton, because they still got Josh Allen. I still think that they can make some noise in the AFC East. I have no clue what to expect out of the Patriots this year. That's my team that I root for football, but dark horse, I just don't know. It's gonna be interesting. 30 seconds left to go on the fourth. Kick out to the corner. Open 3. Precious Achua. And it came up short. Out of bounds. Actually, from that angle, it looked like he hit the 3. But it went off the bottom part of the netting. That's why the netting moved. It did not go through the hoop. It just hit the bottom part of the netting only. Knicks collect the steal, far side of the floor. Will they dribble it or dunk it? They will decide to just dribble out the clock with Shake Milton. And the game is over. Big victory tonight for New York. As this game finally closes out, 121-91, the final score, and a big victory here for the Knicks. New York goes up 3-2 in the series. And the Knicks, with all the momentum right now, they just need one more win to close out the series. Massive victory for New York. Jalen Brunson, sensational tonight. 44 points by Brunson. 18 for 35 shooting. He had 44 points in 43 minutes. And the plus side for New York now is that they have an extra day of rest for a team that was logging in 40-plus minutes for their starting 5. Brunson had 43 minutes. McBride had 40. McBride had 17 points tonight. He was excellent for Miles McBride. Josh Hart, double-double, 18 points, 11 rebounds. Guess who had a major game on the glass? Isaiah Hartenstein. Holy smokes, 17 rebounds, 12 of those rebounds being offensive rebounds tonight by Hartenstein. And then 18 points off the bench for number 18, Alec Burks, tonight. Big bounce-back victory for New York. They win by a landslide by 30 in today's game, 121-91. And Tyrese Halliburton going to be much more aggressive than he was tonight. Just 5 for 9 shooting by Halliburton. Pascal Siakam led the way for Indiana with 22 points, 16 by Miles Turner. Just 5 total rebounds for Turner. These guys got crushed on the glass tonight. Here's the massive difference makers in this game. This is the final stat line. Pacers shot the ball 31 for 72 from the floor. The Knicks, they attempted 29 shots greater than the Pacers tonight. The Knicks went 47 for 101 shooting. 101 total shot attempts. It's insane. Compared to 72. That's crazy. A 29 plus 29 shot differential in favor of New York today in this game. New York, massive on the glass. 53 to 29. Like, they were so hungry tonight. They knew they wanted it. They needed it. They got it in this game. 20 to 5 offensive rebounds. Just, the Knicks quadrupled the Pacers in the offensive glass. Just crazy. Isaiah Hartenstein was racking up rebound after rebound tonight. And then points in the paint, 62 to 36. Just insane. Absolutely insane game tonight here after a long stretch, and we are finally over. Knicks win by 30, 121-91. We're going to wrap up here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Warren, Rajiv, I Am Ghost, David, Asia, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Barco, Oink Oink, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, Tristan, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, Melinda, Jack City, and Shalimar. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream for this one tonight. I plan on being back tomorrow night covering Celtics against Cavs for game number 5. The Celtics looking to see if they can close it out tomorrow night in game 5 at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Feel free to join in if you guys were like for that stream. Signing off for this one, the Knicks up 3-2 in the series over Indiana. New York wins by 30, 121-91 the final score. Thanks all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.